as you always do. Give me 2 seconds. Big day in the World Cup. Big bad day if you're somebody from Deutschland. Not a good time for Germany. Things are looking good. I'm waiting for YouTube. There we go. There's a screen on. Things are looking good. I'm coming back to the studio side. That's lovely. I'm going to leave all that there. Beautiful. Things are going good. I hope you're having a great day, guys. Like I say, big things happening in the World Cup. Really big things. And if you're a German fan, it's not good news. It's really not good news. It's so not good news. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Leo, how are you feeling? I hope you got the news today. Leo, my man. Just going to bring you into this fold here. Hey, guys, says Leo. How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you feeling good, Leo? How you feeling? Blaze, hey, Stevie. How you doing, Blaze? Good to see you, son. Good to see you. Getting in for this one. Holland taking on Morocco. It's going to be interesting. Either team could win. Either team could win, and either team could go through. And this is what we're really interested in tonight, yeah? Canada, who will we meet? Some say Morocco, some say Holland. Which would you prefer? I did say I'd sooner take Holland, the smaller team out of the two, in 6th in the world, not 5 like Morocco. Just having a good bit of fun with this, but I tell you, which do you prefer? White chocolate or brown dark chocolate? Which is your chocolate? Because chocolate tonight is either Morocco or Holland, the Nederlander. I tell you, Leonardo, good news for Paraguay. Oh, I tell you, I watched that game. I've watched all the games. I'll tell you what, breaking it down really quick before we go to our game. Watching the Germany match today with Paraguay. Once the Germans tied it up, I thought, oh, it's done. It's done. It's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. They're going to pile 1 or 2 in, maybe get to 3 and go to the next round. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. And uncharacteristically, Germans messing it up at the penalties. I said weeks and months ago, this is not your German nation of 40 years ago. This is not the German nation of Germans from 40 years ago when Germans were German. Immigration has changed that country in a big way. That mentality that the Germans used to have, they don't have it anymore. They don't have it. And if you haven't seen that over the last 30, 40 years growing, you missed it. But I've been watching the evolution of every nation and all the leagues around the world. Yada yada. Stephen Bathay, welcome in. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Get ready for another one. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Holland should be taking this, people think. But I'm telling you, I'm thinking Morocco's got something to talk about. Something big to talk about. Let's take a look at the lineups on your screens right now, guys. Jumping into the screens right now. Take a feast of that. If you haven't got the lineups already, there they are on your screen right now. We got 9 minutes to kick off. Let's take a look at Holland first while you got it on your screen. Nederlander versus Morocco in net. Verbruggen is going to be busy. Not his busiest nights, but he's going to have to be sharp. Van Dijk, big Liverpool man, going to have to be on his toes. Ake as well. Great defensive pairing in the middle. I do like Ake, and honestly, I prefer Ake more than Van Dijk. I really do. Van Ecke on the outside there, number 6. Then you've got Gravenberg, number 8. You've got Gakpo, number 11. Van den Ven, number 15. Freddie de Jong, also very busy. Going to be running through the middle. And then obviously you've got Dumfries and Somerville. I do like Somerville. I tell you what, I like Somerville. He's been very active so far in this World Cup for Holland. Taking a look at Morocco in net. Bruno, he is going to be the busier of the two. Definitely going to be busy. Definitely going to be busier than Van Bruggen, I'd say. Then also in defence, Hakimi, Mazuraki and Bouadi. Brilliant in defence, though, Hakimi. I love that guy. He's going to bring it tonight. He's going to have to keep Morocco alive in this game, as is Bono. In midfield, working through Kunai, Diaz, number 10, Saibari, number 11. Keep an eye on Saibari, number 11. Been busy this World Cup. I like what I've seen. I really do. Issa Diop, if you don't know who he is, you must be living under a rock. Another big part of Morocco's moving through. Chadi Riyad, number 18, 23. Kanous. Definitely going to be in and around that area. Keep an eye on him. And Ainawi as well. Definitely got a big team. And look at the form recently. I tell you, the coach has really got this team firing. He hasn't been there that long, Mohamed Wabi. But let's say 5 wins, 3 to 6 draws so far in games active and non-active. What I mean active and non-active, coming back on your screen, guys. What I mean active and non-active is simply this. Matches that are friendly matches or matches that are not friendly matches. Yeah, friendly matches are one thing. Non-friendly matches is different as well. I'm staying in the chat right now. You've got the starting lineups. I'm keeping this between us tonight. Nice and informal. Nice and like the banter should be. Blaze, never thought I'd see Canada go further in a World Cup than yes. Yes, mate. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Big days for us. Big days for us. And that video I dropped down below. Go to that video. Anybody watching right now, go to that video down below after the match. And it's literally explaining what it is to be a Canadian soccer fan over the ages. So I'm talking literally since the last, well, basically since the big time, 1986, when we got there for the first time. Working all those years through as a Canadian fan. It's my take, 7 minutes long. A lot of people are listening and watching it, and a lot of people are enjoying it. They're also putting down what they felt as a Canadian fan over the years too. So it's a little bit of a reminisce. It's also there to let you know that somebody does know what you've gone through as a Canadian soccer fan. It's not all like it is right now. It never has been. This is the golden era of Canadian soccer right now, and we're living it. I've been through the Bronze Age with a lot of you senior members, and we know how bad that was. It wasn't the best of times, was it, hey? I tell you. But we know what it's like. Leonardo says, good news for Paraguay. So yes, on the day, Germany 1-1 with Paraguay. If you didn't know, it went to penalty kicks. And unlike the Germans, that mentality is not there any longer. It's normally England that ruin their trip or tour or chances at a trophy by penalty kicks. This time it's the Germans. Are Germany turning into England? Well, they got a guy called Brown on the team, not the B-R-A-U-N spelling, B-R-O-W-N. Maybe that English frailty at penalties is invading the Germans. You never know. You never know. You never know. Just going to check online, guys. Just a second here. I'm going to make sure we've got TVs coming up right for us. I'm going on the Arabic feed, would you believe? Yes, I am. I'm going on the Arabic feed. Give me a second, because this channel likes to piss around. They all do, don't they? They take your money, then they treat you like garbage. I tell you, they treat us like garbage. You should keep laughing. I got a Dutch feed on an Arabic feed. I'm going to take the Arabic feed. Taking the Arabic feed for the match. Yes, keeps us there. The anthems are going to be coming up pretty soon. Yeah, you'll get knocked out right now, love. Sorry, can't have you talking. No way. I'm not having that. Oh, no way. This is our show. Two seconds. That's what I need. Multiplex. Jeffrey Perrin, how you doing, Jeffrey? L'Orange is in the building. Jesus, mother of Mary. Is that orange ever burning your retinas out like it's burning mine? I tell you, it probably is. And it probably shouldn't have to, but it is. Yes. Bright, bright, bright. Glowing. I think it was Crystal Disco Ball said it's glowing huge the other day. I think it was Crystal who said it. Anyway, into it. There's your referees. I'm going to give you some news right now. Your referee for tonight is the wee man from Brazil, Wilson Sampaio. Now, he's done 2 matches already. Remember, he did the first match with 3 red cards. I'd love to see red cards in this one, wouldn't you? It's a knockout round match. It's where all the thrills and spills are. It's where all the real last-ditch professional fouls are. That's what it's doing. I'm going to close my picture down because there's 5 guys in black I didn't really want to look at. I don't really have any love or respect for officials. They're officials. Why make them superstars? The players are the superstars. The fans are the superstars. You're the superstar watching the match. I think I'm cheering for Morocco. Well, you know, which do you prefer? White chocolate, dark chocolate? Are you going for Holland or are you going for Morocco in looking out for your own? Looking out for Canada, looking out for who we're going to get next. I've said all along, I'll take Holland. They're easy to get around. Morocco will fight you all night long. Morocco's higher than Holland in the standings. People seem to keep forgetting this. People seem to keep forgetting how Morocco has really marched strong the last couple of years. No, it's not the team from 2022, but look what they did in FIFA rankings. Not so long ago, they were outside the top 10 looking in. They played a bag full of games to get the points racked up, to get themselves in the top 10, and they achieved their goal. They're firing stronger than Holland. So, Jeffrey, you might be cheering for the right team, my friend. I hope for lots of reds. Yes, so do I, mate. I'd love to. I'd love to. I'd love to. I'd love to. But I tell you what, I'm still in a really good feel from yesterday. When that goal went in, and thanks to the terrible cameraman, we didn't even see Stevie kick the damn ball. We just saw it rolling into the corner, didn't we all? We saw the replays. What was that guy doing? He needs firing. The most important part of the game, the shot on net, and the guy can't pick it up. Needs firing. Get him out of there. Get someone in there like a Canadian cameraman. Because when Canada plays, we need to see the goal in its entirety. Not just the last kick. Anywho, Canada feels damn good, hey? And just think of this. I'm talking to people earlier today. If this was a normal World Cup, Jonathan, how you doing, son? Good to see you. Bye-bye, Germany. Oh, yes. Auf Wiedersehen, Deutschland. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. You know what? When the German fans are watching your team, your nation, go out of the World Cup, you know what they do? Exactly what I just did. Wiedersehen. 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 They take the piss royally. Well, Paraguayans were not doing that, but they were so happy today. But yeah, bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Germany. Deutschland. Gonzo. Gonzo. And I tell you, there's going to be more shocks. I also said at the start of the World Cup, the parity between bigger teams and smaller teams is getting closer all the time because they play the same tactics. They all play generic tactics. The coach that comes out with wingers, 4-4-2 style wingers, yeah, and a playmaker through the middle, and a giant of an ogre central defender backing up with a great goalkeeper. Different tactics, old style tactics. You'll rip these teams to shreds. One playmaker can take the ball through two lines and leave 8 guys standing. All he's got to do is dribble through one guy through the midfield, hit the central defenders, go past another guy, and you're in. Why they don't play this in this modern day game, I don't know. Hopefully tonight we see Morocco do that, or Holland, either or. Jeffrey says, if I'm cheering for a European team, I cheer for orange. Hey, it's not that hard to cheer for, is it, eh? They're pretty good to look at. But we are live a minute in. And I tell you, that is too bright. I mean, they need to turn the volume down on that orange, don't you think? I mean, come on. And maybe turn the volume up on the white, blind us totally, yeah? But at least you can see what's going down. And obviously, the Dutch away kit is normally a white and orange. Foul, referee? No foul. Minutes into the game. 1 minute 30. Excuse me. And Morocco. Can they take out the Dutch? Can it be the second big team to fall by the wayside? It would be lovely. It would be lovely. I'm telling you, for a lot of teams, if a big team doesn't fall away, they're not going to go further. But the next match for Canada, that's going to be the interesting one. That's going to be the interesting one. Van Dijk there to Ake, ball through the middle. Going to go out for a corner, maybe. Just the throw-in. Just for the throw-in. Mohamed Wabi there on the sideline. Got a lot of time for that guy. I'm going to change cameras on you guys. I'm going to bring you into the middle camera right now. But Mohamed Wabi, I like the guy. Really do like him. Back in this camera now. Absolutely. I do like him. I really do. Leo, I'm supporting Morocco. There you go. There's more people supporting Morocco. Morocco's got a lot of love out there. Does Holland spoil it with a corner early on or a throw-in early on? It is a corner. It did go for the corner. I thought it went for the throw. Lots of orange, but lots of white. Referee bitching at the players again. Simpao, get out of there, mate. Just shut your face and do the match, please. Thank you. Get out of there. Thank you. Bye. A new FIFA rule. They got to handle and hassle the players in the box. Ball coming in. Great corner. Great corner. Great corner. On the edge of the box. Chasing. Morocco now bringing out the first bus. Setting up the second bus. Parking 2 buses right now. Spreading out. They will not be overawed by Holland. I can guarantee you that. This match is very evenly poised. You would think, attacking sense, Holland maybe has a little bit more to offer. But defensively, I feel Morocco has more to offer than Holland. But you have to expect the Dutch, L'Orange, to go for it and try and get that early goal. Free kick coming up, referee, and I tell you what, a little bit of an awkward collision. That could be hurtful. That could be two players getting hurt, but it looks like Van der Ven is okay. He's getting up, number 19. Nonetheless for wear. Awkward challenge. But you could see how that could injure knees. As he's coming in, that body weight on both knees, you could break a knee with that. He's lucky to bounce out. No problem. Van der Ven in the game. But it's not the same without a World Cup shocker, and Paraguay did it today. I watched the penalties, and I'm like, at one stage, if you didn't know, okay, Paraguay beat Germany 4-3 on penalties today after a 1-1 tie over 120 minutes. Yes, they went to extra time, then penalties. At one stage in the penalty shootout, Paraguay had 2 shots advantage to close. They needed to just score off the final 2 penalties. It would have been done. They missed both. Yeah. And then up steps Tar from Germany and literally rockets and skies the ball over the left post. And up steps Paraguay, taps in a goal, and it's a late win. It's on penalties. And Paraguay, third time lucky on the penalty shot, get it in. But Germany can blame themselves. They had enough chances, enough possession. That's just not a great German team. And this was reality. Back into the game. Dumfries with the ball. Should be in Scotland, don't you think, with a name like that? Dumfries now. Dunnerlin. Intercepted one more time. But I do say, the first goal here will be absolutely amazing to see this game open up. Bunu on the ball now. I have a lot of time. I have a lot of time for Morocco's keeper. I really do. I remember the heroics he's given this team over the years, especially the last World Cup. Bunu, definitely a big part of what Morocco is all about. But figure out where they've come from over the last year and a half, how they've raced through the FIFA rankings outside of the top 10, got in the top 10. Now the number 6, 1 place behind Brazil. And Brazil today doing the unusual, getting a late winner. And you know what? The late winner was put on the board by none other than the man I said that would do it for Brazil, and Leonardo Baraveira. You are my witness. I told you this. I said that Martinelli was going to get on the board for Brazil in the World Cup and that Brazil would grow through the tournament. You look back over the last 4 matches at this World Cup, what do you see? Exactly that. Exactly that. Shot coming in, good block. Danger there in Morocco's penalty area. Blocks, keeping him alive. Like I say, Morocco are not overawed. They know what their job here is. It's to defend, counter-attack, build slowly, getting the game down the line. Referee, have a word with that. Have a word, referee. Have a word, referee. That's 2 fouls back-to-back. You can't play football like that. That's rugby. It seems you can beat up on people at this World Cup like you just saw on a Dutch forward, and it seems fine. Someone's going to get another serious injury. Not just Kone will get away from this World Cup with serious injury. Ugart got another serious injury days ago. These referees are going to be the cause of big players continually getting injured at this World Cup. Watch it happen, because it's happened twice already. It's going to continue. You cannot allow these players to clatter into each other at 100 miles an hour. You won't have any players left. You want to get to the end of the tournament with the best team, with all the players still on the park. There's a lot of red in this building. There's a lot of orange in this building. I tell you, it's a great scene. 7 minutes 30 gone right now in your picture. Leonardo says, you really did say that. Martinelli, our saviour. There you go. I like the guy. I tell you, I love his intensity. I love his personality. I love his character. But he's got quality. And that finish today, oh yeah, that was quality. Sampaio's making a mess of this match already. I'm sorry to say it, but he's making his own trouble. There's 2 fouls here. Two fouls there. And I'll tell you what, Van Hekke needs to get the heck out of there. Sampaio needs to get a hold of this game before it gets out of control, and it's because of the referees and the level of refereeing that they're bringing. that he is now in trouble. This is FIFA's own work in play. This is the FIFA directive for refereeing. It's their own work in play. Like I say, you're going to see more horrific challenges going through, and you're going to see more guys getting injured. You just can't look away. And it's FIFA's fault. Let's hope the players can respect each other enough not to go right through each other every time they think they can. But Van Hecker will be in trouble in this match. Mark my words. The one thing I can tell you 100% about North African teams like Morocco is this. When they come to play with respect. Masses of respect. Not respect that they're going to let you take the ball around them. No. Not that. I'm talking humanitarian style. Man to man, respect person to person. They don't come into the game hating you. They don't have a negative agenda. They don't have a racist agenda or any kind of agenda other than what the coach gives them. They're a really proud team, really proud people. And they work and gun for each other. But they won't be dirty. They won't be nasty until you are. Once you open that can of worm on your ass, you'll really think you shouldn't have done it. Because these guys will go toe-to-toe with you physically anytime you like. The soft European hits the dirt. The tough African walking on by. What's going on? Get Baldy off the screen, please. Get Baldy off the screen. Get him off the screen. I've got something lovely for you when that break comes up of his. You're going to love it. You're going to laugh your ass off. The next break we have, FIFA corruption break, you're going to love what I've got for you. You'll keep yourself waiting for that, but you'll laugh when you see what I've got for you. I'm telling you now. Dangerous ball down low from Van der Bruggen. All the way through. He's got a face like a smacked ass after that, hasn't he, eh? Oh, I tell you. And that's right in the ribs. Right in the ribs. What's wrong with that challenge? What's wrong with that challenge? He gets there, he gets to the ball, he gets there first. How is that a foul? Just saying. He gets there first. Jeffrey Perrin says, hey, Steve, who do you think out of the team's match on Better for Canada? Who do you think out of the team's match on Better for Canada? Do you mean who played the best for Canada, Jeff? Ball down the wing, going out of play. Van Dijk keeps it in play. Masterly defending by Van Dijk, and he's going to stay like that all match long. When he slacks off or doesn't think for a second, Morocco will get in. Orange now moving forward. Loads of space down this right flank. Loads of space into deep territory. Long cross coming in. I don't know really who he's aiming for. There's only a wide wall of white shirts in between him and the ball. Itchy nose. Goal coming. It's an all-Brazilian referee crew tonight, if I hadn't told you once already. Just going to remind you guys, Wilson Sampaio, Brazilian referee, the small man in the middle, and his team have done 3 matches, this included tonight, so far in the FIFA World Cup. The first match was horrific against Mexico and South Africa, 3 red cards. Remember that game to open up the World Cup? That's this guy. That's on his record. Who matches up better, Morocco or Netherlands? Right, gotcha, Jeffrey. People are not agreeing with me. Itchy little nose. Cabby, get in here. People don't agree with me, but I'm saying we need to avoid Morocco. You see, straight off the bat, what Holland is all about. You can look at them and you know what they're all about. They're easier to stop than Morocco. This referee is having a shitfest, isn't he, eh? Why come into the game so angry? Are you on something? Really, are you on something, referee? Like, come on, calm it down, fella. You're here to help people have entertainment, not to ruin it. And why are you so angry? It's a game. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Screaming at people. Referees that scream, they lose respect from all the players. I'm telling you now, the players will switch off to this guy eventually. Koeman on the sideline having a word with the officials. He's not happy either. But linesmen, Bruno Perez and Bruno Boschilla, both from Brazil. Fourth official, Christian Garre from Chile. Or you could say Christian Jarre from Chile. Ball going over the top, the runner goes, but the ball doesn't go. Holland sitting back, and Morocco playing coy. Sitting back, waiting to pounce, but not offering anything. Tonight's game plan for Morocco is a long process. It's come in slow, keep it safe at the back. 0-0 at half-time is the first agenda. 3 15-minute matches in the first half, yeah? Mini-games. 3 15-minute matches, mini-games. Each 15 minutes, Mohamed Uni will give his troops different direction. First 15-minute matches coming up, going through nicely, 0-0. Mission accomplished in the first mini-match. 2 more to go to half-time, but they will be looking to go 0-0 at half-time. They'll also be looking to frustrate Holland throughout the match. The longer it goes without the Dutch getting anything on net, the quicker the fans are going to get frustrated. The quicker you're going to hear it in the stadium. The quicker the ball's going to be hurried and murried and moved around into places where it shouldn't go. So Morocco's going to come in and stifle. Going to use their strength, which is defence. The biggest part of their strength is team collective. So the longer it goes, like I say, Holland needs to get that opening goal. Otherwise, it could be a real long day. He looks like he's a mile offside. Somerville going through. He's onside. Tapped in and well done in defence. Brilliant defending, but it's coming back. It's coming back for offside. So again, there's another rule. It's coming back for offside. Why let players go in there 1,000 miles an hour, run the risk of serious injury when it's not going to count anyway? Call it back. I told you he was a mile offside before the play. Call it back. If you can make a rule amendment, that needs amending like 10 years ago, maybe like 30 years ago. Get your flag up, kill the play, let the guys rest and relax. Bruno's coming out thinking he's going to have to save something. These guys on the bench are thinking it's real. And the time doesn't get tacked back on, does it? Okay? So, it's a waste of time. Bruno and Bruno, your linesmen, get your flags up, guys. Get your flags up. FIFA, get your ass out your face. Change that rule, because it really is asinine. Holland now moving with pace down the right wing. Coming over to the left wing. Tries to go through the middle, out for the throw-in. 17 minutes gone. I got something lovely lined up for you at the first little corruption break. You're going to love it. You'll pee your pants. I worked on this for you today, just to give you something to laugh at, not just me. You could laugh at me anytime you like. Who matches up better for Morocco or Netherlands, Jeffrey? I've got to tell you, for my money, it's the Netherlands. They're more direct. You know what to expect. Morocco is tougher in defence. And on the counter, you don't know what to expect. And I think that Morocco matches up against Canada very well for Morocco's sakes. Last time we played Holland was 4-0. Do you remember? That's something we can overturn. This Dutch team is not unbeatable, okay? I'll tell you now. They're not unbeatable. You've got to go in there and be on the ball. Look at Morocco, on the ball right now. Lots of confidence. Playmaker on the ball. He's going to get the ball back. There you go. Takes a touch. He's going to come inside, pass it off Pass it off, thank you very much. He's coming inside. Get on the ball, get the confidence going. This is exactly what Canada needs to do. It's exactly what Canada should have been doing against South Africa, but couldn't get it done. So get on the ball, get the confidence going, get the esteem going, get in the game, wear the team down, make the ball do the work. Perfect so far from Morocco to set up the victory, whether it's extra time, 90 minutes, or penalties. And Morocco is not the underdog. Holland are. Tea time, guys. Big chance here. 18 minutes gone. Great time for Morocco possibly to get one ahead on the Dutch. Once the Dutch are scored on, that's when the game will open up for sure. Hakimi with the ball. Come on, son. Get one in there. 6-yard box. Beautiful corner. Great save. Verbruggen must have been really on his toes there. Great save. First punch to the head. Morocco. Shot coming in, going over wide. Brilliant corner. Brilliant corner. Hakimi with a fantastic corner like you want it. Whipping in. Don't chip it, whip it. Unmarked free header. Verbruggen does well to push it around. Great header, great corner, great save, great action. I don't know why he's falling to the ground after that, though. I mean, is that ball knocking him over? Really? Again, those modern-day keeping tactics I don't understand. I've seen it since it's come in, but it makes no sense. Ball down to the left wing, inside. No foul. Carry on, keep it alive, go inside. Take the shot! Oh, and another big save by Verbruggen. Come on, Morocco! Hakimi facing trial when he gets back to France. Yes, he's going to be in trouble for an indiscretion with a young lady, per se. But he's at the World Cup. Straight on going in, but Verbruggen again diving up, making it look spectacular. He could have just pushed it over standing up, no? Goalkeepers back in the day went, get over. Ball coming in. Again, headed out though. This time, Holland getting their heads to it first. Not your best pass back, but in comes the mid-centre defence, coming on his own centre spot. Pushing the ball left, in you go. Has he got a target? He's looking for a target right now. No target in the middle. Van Hekken on the middle. Again, Morocco marauding around the box. Have come alive, looking very dangerous. Holland looking nervous. Morocco coming in the game, owning the ball. Stepping on it. They're stepping on it right now. Morocco is stepping on it. Showing and bouncing their authority, dominating their day right now. This is the moment that they need to seize. Get a goal in the next 90 seconds. Holland too static, begging and bitching to the linesman for a linesman's offside that was never there. Play to the whistle, watch the ball, watch your man, shut your mouth, stay in the game. Ball coming in, great cross, just a little bit too long. Again, Morocco marauding around Holland's box. Brilliant stuff. Holland have come into the game quite well, as have Morocco. There's the Dutch fans, look at them. Hakimi's nice shot there. Keeper had no problem, but again, what's he jumping up and falling on his ass for? Just push it over, lad. That's what the old keepers did. Push it over the bar. Now we've got a corruption break, a FIFA corruption break. I promised you something funny. Get and watch this screen right now. Get and watch your screens right now. I'm going to give you the first little bit. Then I'll give you the second little bit. Okay? Here's your first little bit. Get laughing. Now wait a second. Laugh even louder. That's FIFA, baby. That's FIFA for you right now. That's a FIFA corruption commercial break. Take another look at that. Oh, yes. Keep it coming. Another time. I thought you might like the FIFA dollars floating down to the earth. And as long as we've got a commercial break for money, not for the players, we're going to keep the dollar signs rolling down for Gianni and the FIFA cartel, right? Yeah, the FIFA cartel. It's raining dollars on Gianni. It's raining dollars on Gianni. FIFA doesn't have enough cash. They got to take it in a big dash. It's raining money for Gianni. Raining money for Gianni. FIFA doesn't have enough cash. 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 Raining dollars for Johnny. Raining dollars for Johnny. So there you go, guys. Keep watching the dollar signs as we're waiting for the guys to get on the field. I'll give you some stats so far, what's going on. But it's raining cash on Gianni. It's raining cash on Gianni. He wanted to make the money, so there's some fabricated money for you, Gianni. Get in the cash pool. Get in the cash pool. So far, stats on the day. 1 shot for Holland. 3 shots for Morocco. 2 on target. That'll tell you something, yeah? That'll tell you something. That really will tell you something. Don't need to say any more. 3 shots, 2 on target. 1 for Holland. Not 1 on target. Not 1 on target. I tell you. I tell you. The Dutch travel well. They do indeed. And the bus. Did you see the bus getting offloaded on the docks? I thought that was so cool. Yep. The bus loaded with beer, yep, from Holland got to the docks. They don't know it's loaded with beer, but it's loaded with beer. Comes off the docks. Now they're set to drive across America. Oh, yeah. Loaded. Loaded. I tell you. I tell you. So there you go. I'll show you the cash a few more times, but show me the money, honey. Show me the money. I showed you the money. Mohamed Ouani into his team. And it's Mohamed, not Mohammed. Mohamed is his name, spelled correctly. And there you go. It says FIFA corruption break on your screen. It's exactly right now. FIFA corruption break on your screen. Hakimi is coming back into play. Dumfries from Scotland with the ball for the throw-in, number 22. Lovely setting. There we go. The corruption break is over. We can get back to watching entertainment. And remember, those breaks are breaks out of your life. If I'm not commentating, I switch the TV set off every time and switch it back on once the ads are done. I suggest you do the same because those numbers do carry. Bunu coming out of his box or stays in his box, takes a touch. And again, I got to say, now you're watching the match slowly turn into Morocco's favour. You're really watching the match turn into Morocco's favour right now. Look how confident they are on the ball. Look how confident they are. Holland are going to get dazzled and dazzled by the ball. They'll slowly get into a lazy trait where they're not going to chase everything. They're going to watch the ball, and Morocco will stay on the ball, keep the ball, get the possession going, and keep Holland off the play. They'll bedazzle them with plays, and they're getting in the game right now. Big challenge coming up. Nice one. That's a deliberate foul. Watch him down there. Watch him down low. Watch him down low. Watch him down low. Watch him down low. VAR really does need to come in for this one. I tell you what, VAR really does need to come into this. They need to get VAR in on this one right now. Check your screens if you haven't seen it. VAR should be coming in. If not, I'll be wondered and worried. Why not? Are they going to check VAR? Keep watching your screens. He jumps into him, and you knew he would. And the elbow hits him in the face. Now, it's not deliberate. It's not deliberate. But he called for that. I'm telling you now. Van Ecke with his physicalness in the first couple of minutes, he's asking for someone to drop him. Man-to-man expression, he's asking to get dropped. In football, soccer, he's asking to get nailed or hit. He just got nailed and hit because he was doing the nailing and the hitting and being a little bit of an oil can before the incident. Some of it getting caught on the ball. But again, all the signs are now nice interception, but big tackle coming up. All the signs are Morocco's getting in the game and using confidence and experience and great togetherness on the ball. Really. They are standing strong in this match right now. Ball in the middle. Far side. Don't get it going out for the throw. Holland are being dominated. Now when you see why I was trying to explain why I want Holland for Canada, you might understand why. For me, Morocco brings more of everything around the field. They'll take care of Canada, I have no doubt. Against the Dutch, I think we have a problem. And you're thinking, just by numbers going back in time, I say this much. When Holland beat Canada 4-0 a couple of years ago, Holland was a better team. We were not as good. We're a better team now, and they're not as good as they were. So we've literally caught up a few notches on Holland in the last 18 months to 2 years. And again, that match when we played Holland was an absolute white elephant. It was an absolute total aberration. A match like that will never happen again. Holland now on the ball, going down the left wing. Little Somerville passes it off, but doesn't make it through. Time for Dutch to start passing the ball around now. Time for the Moroccans, great North African nation, to start soaking up more pressure. And in soaking up the pressure, you know that there's a few sets of legs getting a little bit of a break until they burst back up the field. So it's going to go in cycles. It's like a great old international match here. Or if you want it different ways, it's like an old-fashioned heavyweight boxing match over 15 rounds. And to get to the 15th round, you can't waste everything in the first couple. Otherwise, you'll have no legs and you get rope-a-doped, but you won't be winning. You'll be getting knocked out. So every now and again, you'll see players taking not a break, but changing tactic. Sitting back sometimes gives you that break. But as you know, constant defending wears your legs out quicker than constant attack. It's psychology. When you're fighting to save your life, it's harder. When you're literally trying to create something, it's easier. You're on the ball right now in midfield. Ball over the top, going down the left wing. Bounces. Will he keep it in? He does. Lovely take. Encroaching into the box. Comes in left side, right side. Keeps the ball. Loses the ball at the wrong time. Foul. Loses the ball at the wrong time. Unfortunate. But that's how it sometimes goes. Saibari, number 11, he does make a lot of things happen for this team, and he's having a decent World Cup as well. But this time, it just didn't work out for him. The effort was there, the desire was there, but that final touch of quality just wasn't there. Somerville going down like a sack of you-know-what. Jeffrey Perry says, I'm true for the Ducks to win now. Thanks, Stevie. Love it, love it, love it. Watching the matches so far, the first match in the knockout round, I've watched all knockout round games so far. The first one, Canada, South Africa, for me, was a very emotional day. Extremely emotional day. And I'm still feeling, I don't know what the right feeling is, but I feel emotional. I do. I felt like crying when we first got that ball in. I did. It just came over me. Once I realised what it meant, it was pretty emotional. I've waited decades, literally decades like you, for this to happen. I'm still getting used to that feeling, but I'm liking it. I really am. Then Bristol. Brazil taking on Japan. Martinelli, 90 minutes plus 6, gets the winner. Love this guy. Love everything about Martinelli. I knew he would start making it happen. He made it happen. Brazil going through against a very good Japan team. Don't kid yourself. Japan going out is a big number. But I tell you, Brazil's a big number too. Just take a look at the rankings. Ball over the top. Holland now trying to break through. Don't get through. But they win 2-1. And Japan, big team gone. Japan could have beaten many a big club at this World Cup. Each team is a club. You're all international club teams for me. But Japan could have beaten some big teams here. Now they won't have the chance. And literally kicked out of the World Cup with seconds on the clock. No time really to come back and get anything on them. Moroccan fans going wild. They can feel it too. They can feel this. They can see what's happening. Loving it. Kids, women, men cheering for Morocco. Beautiful scenes, beautiful scenes. Qatari Airways, where are we? 2022? Get them off the boards. No need to talk about Qatar at this World Cup. They're gone. They flew home. Ball over the top, not going to get there. Ake on the ball now. Top defender with Man City. I've got a lot of time for Ake. Really do I? I do. Good defender. Just like a Leafs fan. Yes. Just like a Leafs fan. Oh, yes. Yes. Ball over the top into the box. Somerville now takes it. Touch. Goes past one. Can't go past two. Loses the ball. Morocco coming out again. Building out a play from the back. Gets the foot to the ball. Van Dijk in first. Holland into the box. Box into the middle. Takes a touch. Brilliant defending again. Every time Holland seems to be getting there, there's always a Moroccan in the way. And that time his name was Hakimi, number 2. Facing rape charges in France when he finishes the World Cup. What's on his mind? And then today, after the Brazil game with Japon, referee Wilson Sampaio. VAR is going. Wilson Sampaio, what's he looking at? VAR is running, as you can see on the screen. The constant stopping here is literally showing me that VAR is being used for more than it should be. If you're going to give a penalty off that, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. You call a penalty off that, you got people in that asshole room looking for things to call. Don't be looking for things to call. If it's not clear and obvious, you don't call it. They've opened Pandora's box, these jackasses in the VAR, and they're ruining the game. What did they stop the game for? Nothing. Where's the time getting tacked on? It's not. Ruining the entertainment. Absolutely abominable officialising. And he hasn't made a decision. He's stopped the game from someone who's not even on the field of play. An official not even on the field of play in a little room stops the game for no reason. Time not getting tacked on. What's the point? What is the point? I agree with you, Jeff. Wow. What is the point? Corner. Dangerous moments for Morocco. Games change on set pieces. Little Somerville having a great World Cup for Holland with the corner now. Van Dijk looking to get on the end of it. There's a foul, referee. There's a foul. Way too long. Way too long. He's never getting over that one. Somerville has another chance. Look at that field. Look closely at that field, how bad that field is. That is a terrible field. That is a garbage field. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you. That field is tearing up badly. The grass on it is not even there. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that grass. I got better grass outside my place. I'm serious. I've had a few words about these fields in some of these stadiums. They're not football stadiums. They're not football fields. Buddy's bleeding out of his head. Yeah, you called down on yourself. That's your own fault, mate. You picked a fight with the wrong team. Didn't I tell you not to mess with the Moroccans? You bring your physical play, you bring your nastiness, you're going to lose. He's losing, dripping out of his head like an idiot. Been tussling with the wrong people, fella. Ruud van Nistelrooy on the sideline next to Koeman. What a great striker he was. Rudy van Nistelrooy. And he's Mr. Orange is dripping red out of his head. He's come into the game with the wrong attitude, I'm telling you now. Watching Van Hekke and all the physical plays, he's coming in too strong. That's where he gets the damage. He's coming in too strong. He needs to watch himself for the rest of the match. It's starting to unravel, isn't it, for the Dutch? Clean as a whistle, no foul on it. Just one guy pushing through a little too hard, goes off balance, gets battered, and his head is now bleeding. But I'm telling you straight, he's coming to the match with the wrong attitude. He needs to calm it down and think about his role, think about the game plan, and stick to that. Simply like Tajon Buchanan, Canada, when he starts getting out of his stroller, or as we say in the UK, he's getting out of his pram. He's having a meltdown for no reason. Zip it, calm down, stay in the match. There's no need to get excited. Whether you get excited or not, that result needs 11 players on both teams to make it happen, unless the referee wants to make it happen like CONCACAF. Real Madrid flag, you're an absolute moron. You're an absolute moron, mate. Real Madrid, get out of here. What a moron. Really. He's not football. He's not football doing that. That's some sports fan bringing a Real Madrid flag. Where's Real Madrid? In Holland. Or in Morocco. Most fans, proper football fans, would have given him a mouthful. He's got a lovely pink hair now. Colombia 20, I was thinking of you today. I'm not being funny. I was thinking of you today because I've got to get a Colombia match on. Keep your eye on the listing. Colombia 20, you answered the soccer god's prayers. Thank you, buddy. From New Jersey. Yes. Got my hands up with the Moroccans. I'm doing the old slow clap. But yes, I was thinking about you today, Colombia 20. I really was. And big game coming up. I know you can take it. I know you can take it. So great for you to being here. Great for you being here. You've answered my question. I was asking myself, if he comes in, I'm going to tell him what I'm going to do. So next, watch along, release, is for Colombia, mi amigo. And I got a lovely, 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 lovely Cafeteros track. I've got a lovely Cafeteros track. It's reggae, but it's so Medellin, it's so Bogota. You could say Barranquilla. It's really Colombiana. It really is. Coming for the Colombian game. Yes, absolutely. Ball down the line, doesn't take it. 41 minutes gone. Morocco in this game. Dominance in defence, not letting too much by. Holland having most of the attacking forays, but you got to say, Morocco is still in this ball going out of play. Nice and easy. And look at Mohamed Ouani on the sideline in the grey jacket, in the grey suit. A real gentleman, proper gentleman. Properly dressed in the right attire for an international coach on the sideline at a World Cup. Respect to Mohamed Ouani for dressing like a coach. It stands out. All coaches should have to wear a shirt and a tie at the matches. It's a World Cup. It's international. It's not club soccer. And if you don't keep the standards and the traditions, then everything goes to shit. Like around the world. So keep your traditions. Keep smiling. You know I'm a sarky ass as well as a straight ass. But I'm sarky more than straight, that's for sure. Hakimi doesn't understand what the referee's doing, but hey, he's okay. He's seen it all before. Big player, big team, big man. Won a lot of trophies. Champions League winner. UEFA. Oh, yeah. Okay, over to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to the redhead man. Van Hecker, redhead man from now on. Somerville doesn't take it, though. Unlucky. And up and under awkwardly in defence. Coming straight through, though. Bringing it down. Does a shot come in? It does not. Up in the air, up and under spectacularly. Just in and around the box. A lot of cleats being thrown around, but referee says play on, and again, someone's going to get hurt here, but not right now. through the tournament. Shot coming in and a great fingertip save. Bruno getting on it. Great fingertip save. Slices through it. It's always rising. And it would have probably gone over, but Bruno doesn't know for sure. May have hit the bar and gone over. A little bit high. In comes Mr. Sampao just to break up the forwards and the defenders again. He's mouthing off again. Like, yeah, he's mouthing off. Look at him. Look at him. What an oil can. What an oil can. Referees have no right to attack players like that. Riyad going down rather easily, don't you think? Trying to draw the attention's ire. Great corner into the mix. Bruno gets a fist on it. Referee calls it down. When you see the referee nodding agreement with the goalkeeper, yada yada, once the move has been called, the player's dead, you're seeing a referee being worked by Morocco. As this game grows, watch that grow. He has been too impartial to the Morocco team and not to the Dutch team, okay? I'm being straight. I'm not picking sides. You've heard what I've said for the first half, how well Morocco's doing defensively and in the game. That referee is now starting to change his flavour. They're not always impartial, I'll tell you that. 6 minutes added time still to go. But they're not always impartial. Okay, now with the ball in deep. Not really passing the ball down the line, but into the section where you can't get past anybody, because everywhere you turn, there's a white shirt. And you want it to be orange, but the white shirts are full of it. Down the line, he's onside, covered by McKnight. Down the line, the other way, out for the throw. Just can't take it down. Gakpo's first touch, not the best. And he hasn't had a great night, but as strikers go, they only need one chance, and that'll be enough. Five minutes to go in added time. It so feels that we're getting closer and closer and closer to extra time and then maybe penalties. It so looks like it. In all the years of World Cups I've seen, you get to feel how things are moving. Eventually they start to unravel. Bouadi in the middle, number 6, is on the far flank right now, on the ball right now. He's been great as an anchor man tonight, linking up all up and down the field, keeping Morocco in the field, balances, holds the ball. When no one has the ball, he comes in. Nice interception there. This could be dangerous. Ball through the middle. Oh, and a bad touch. If he takes that, he's through. And he knows. And he so knows. He so knows. Oh, my life. Saibari, yes, Saibari, just so close. If his first touch is on, Morocco's 1-0 up. Look at this. He just can't take it. He's through. And he would have been onside. That first touch just doesn't go for him. Give me a second, guys. I'm just doing something that I can do in a second. There we go. Thank you very much. Take the shots, and it goes slightly over. Holland complaining. Morocco getting closer and closer and closer. Man down. That's going to take a little while to sort out, isn't it now? Yes, it is. I am still with you guys. Don't worry. I'm just setting something up. There we go. Lovely. Big long kick for Bruggen all the way over. Deep into Morocco territory. But again, Morocco doing everything they need. Too late with the pass over the top. Too late to look left. Too late continually there. He had 2 chances. Blew both of them. Ball coming back down the line into midfield. Again, Saibari, been great up front tonight. He could be the man to open the door. He's had a couple of chances. Just hasn't been lucky. But you've got to be good to be lucky. Man down again. Hakimi's hit the dirt, number 2. Wilson Sampaio, the referee, coming over. For my take, these referees at the World Cup are far too angry. I mean, why are they so angry all the time? The game hasn't been going more than 40-odd minutes and they're angry as the match starts. Why are they angry? I don't get it. Anger breeds anger, okay? Negativity, that's what anger is. It breeds negativity. It kills football matches. Referees destroy football matches with anger. They do. I picked Morocco to win the World Cup, and my opinion, I think this is a surprise. I think it's Africa's World Cup. Morocco and France are in the final. Colombia 20, that's not too far off what could happen. Ball coming in. Great ball! Oh, I tell you, why does that not dump into the net? Oh, my life. Saibari, I just spoke about him. He's had the chances. Entangled in the net, comes out. My life, you'll never have a bigger chance. He's onside and just can't get on it. Take another look. How close can you be? That close. Couldn't get a foot or a head at it. He'd be wiser throwing himself at it and heading it. Unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate. Very close. But I'll say this much. I love the joy that the Moroccan team are showing for the game. Absolute joy. Seconds left on the clock, and then we're going into half-time. We'll take a little break. We're going to bring you some lovely music. Ball down outside. This is a good open shot inside. Well defended. And Bunu brings it down. Great goalkeeping. And the whistle is blown. I agree with you, Colombia 20. I picked Morocco to win the World Cup, and in my opinion, I think this is a surprise. I think it's Africa's World Cup. Morocco, France in the final. I tell you, you never know. You never, ever know. First half is what it is. Going to back that off and go back home with this one. Shut that puppet down and bring up a new one in a second. I don't need it right now. But at half-time, Holland really haven't thrown too much. Bruni's been great in net. Verbruggen's had more to save. It should be 1-0 at half-time to Morocco, to be honest. Yes, Holland started great. Had most of the first half, first 15, the first mini-game. But the 2 second mini-games have gone Morocco's way. Comfortable in defence, moving through midfield, on the ball, foot on the ball, looking around. Not in a rush, selecting the right pass, keeping the possession going, but not overawed. In the right place. Morocco looking like a big team matching up with another big team. And I'll say it again. I'd sooner have Holland if I'm a Canadian. Because looking at this match, this is what you're looking at. Imagine Canada's playing in red tonight against Morocco. This is what it would look like. Very similar. The quality in front of net is the difference. That's what I'm saying. So from this match, half-time 0-0. Nothing gained, nothing lost. It looks like it's going to extra time and penalties for me. because Holland don't seem to be getting much luck. It's only going to take one goal. And my take is this. For the neutral, Morocco need to score. That will bring Holland out. It'll open up the whole field. Then we'll have a gunslinging match on, where Holland may tie it up. And then you've got a real classic finish for the final 20 minutes of the match, maybe for a 2-1. Or maybe if that 2-1 in extra time. That's the way this one's sort of sorting out right now. I don't see a meltdown in the second half. I don't think it's changed too much in the second half. I don't think Koeman or Obwani change anything too much in their teams. They've both got it right. It's down to the players to knuckle down and fight it out. And don't get involved like Van Heck for no reason, because you'll think, what the heck? And it won't go your way. Play your game. Second half is going to be very interesting. I'm going to give you some of the mucka right now, the music. Columbus 20 says, World Cup needs a referee like Maurizio Mariani. Oh, yes. Maurizio Mariani or Pierluigi Collina. Another guy that was decent, and I actually announced a game when he refed a few matches in front of me, was Howard Webb. Another decent referee. The greatest referees are few and far between. They make refereeing look absolutely seamless and easy, as if they could do it all day long, just like directing traffic. And you know what? That's what referees are supposed to do. Just direct the traffic. Not get involved. Not get personal. Not like a few referees, hands-on players. You don't need to touch the players at all. You can respect the players. That's your job. You don't need to touch players. You don't need to get angry as a referee. Just do your job. You got these things here to help you do your job. You got that whistle down low to do your job. You don't need to get angry. Just do your job. As Keno would say, do your job. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Now, take a little break away from the music, from the football field. Take a little break from that. Take a break and come into the world of music and listen to some music of the mucka. We're talking about the group of C. We're going to get you some music going in it. It's going to dance up in a second. I will bring you something in a second. Just one moment. She's not playing. I know where to go. Just 1 second, guys. Literally seconds. There's the mucka. Here comes the sound straight away. That's the Dutch sound. I'm going to take that back so you can get it from the start. But that Dutch song is rocking. I absolutely love it. And it's on full tilt, so you should enjoy this. I'm going to turn the mic off. Back in a minute. Coming back at you guys. I tell you what, switch the mic on. We are with you. Coming back at you. The game's coming up. And I tell you what, second half, I'm picking my link right now, so I'm leaving it as late as possible so they don't screw me over, yeah? Because normally they screw me over, don't they? When I'm going for the link. So here we go. I'm getting my Arabic feed. I'm going to go Dutch feed this time. I'm going to go the Dutch feed. It's on the Arabic feed the last time, so let's stay with what we got. But again, players coming out through the cabin, out of the locker room, out of the dressing room, whatever you want to call it. But I'm so into this. Half-time 0-0. Morocco's first phase complete. Mark my words, first phase for Morocco complete. Holland will not be looking. Look at that beautiful scene. Look at that beautiful scene. Monterrey, Mexico. Look at the mountain in the back. That roof is non-retractable. It stays as is. Yeah? What I can tell you about that roof, though, is because I know about that stadium personally, is that 88% of the seats are shaded by that roof as the sun traverses the planet. Do you understand? So it moves. Kicking off, second half is live. Holland in retina burning orange, kicking from right to left. And if you're watching in black and white, they're in the darker shirts. Keep laughing at that. 0-0 after 45. If you're just joining in, remember, like, subscribe, join the championship family because we're going all the way to the final. So join the championship final. We're going all the way to the final. Look at the empty seats across the road there. Oh, my life. Talk about get the concessions working quicker or really get back on time. These players have worked 2 years completely for this. People be in your seats. There's Koeman, the coach. What's he looking at? Doesn't look happy, and that's good. The coach shouldn't look happy. You should look focused in the match. Maybe a little stern, just slightly stern. Keeps your players thinking like, am I doing okay? Am I not doing okay? Listen, think of the players' side of life, right? You're in a World Cup finals, you're playing for Holland, you're playing for Morocco, and you're looking across to the coach every 5 or 10 minutes. Don't tell me you're not, because you are. I used to. I know players did. We used to talk like, who's he bringing off? Who's he bringing off? Oh, it's not me. Okay, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Good. It's not me. I'm not coming off. Foul coming up. A little bit unlucky to get the yellow card there, I think. More of a coming together there, really. Take a look. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. He doesn't mean to clip him. It's in his step. They've come together slightly. It's on the toes. Yes, it's going to really be painful. But Issa really didn't really mean to hit the guy. That's not his nature. Take it from me. That's not his nature. Great scenes from the Moroccanas here. Absolutely. Doesn't this look great? Good to see fans having a good time at the World Cup. That's what the World Cup's about. The fans. The fans having a good time. Somerville with the ball. 47 minutes gone. It's second half. Long way to go. Long way to go. I'm really into this match now. I hope you are now. Free kick coming in, a little bit of a soft delivery, too much air ball on that one, but it's in the mixer. And a back header straight into the arms of number uno, 1, Mr. Bruno. Great keeper, doing a great job. Really is. Colombia 20, in my opinion, in the most, first question he says, Colombia 20, and again, big up to you. And I've got it written down, Colombia 20, and if you're looking into TV screens right now, you'll see this. On my board, it says Colombia 20, yeah? So you're on my agenda. It also says, next, watch along. So I'm going to put it in the lineup. Ball going over the top. But I kid you not, whenever you all get on and in here, and I see your handle, and I see your comment, I'm like, I know you. I know where you live. I know where you're from. See, Colombia 20 didn't need to tell me he's from New Jersey. And I know, in and around that area, it's a big Colombia, what you would say, part of the world. Put it that way. Very tight-knit, Colombian style, Colombian food, Colombian houses, Colombian everything. You want a bit of Colombiana, you go there. So I know what he's talking about. But yes, we will get that done. And I was thinking about you today. I'm not kidding you. So I know you all, guys. When you've been away for a while, it's always good to see you. It's like seeing an old friend. When you come back for more, it's like, hey, come on in. Grab a coffee, sit down, I'll come over, we'll have a chat. Boom. It's that kind of ratio. Yeah? Totally. And if you haven't been here in a while, don't feel bad when you come back and you haven't been here a while. Just open the door, come in and say, hey, I'm back. How you doing? Pick up where we left off. That's me. No pressures. All times are good times. You want to have them tight times or really tight times and bad times? You got the wrong channel here, my friend. It's good times only. Here for a long time and a good time, not a short time and a bad time. Yeah. So, hey, whenever you come through the door, just say hello, drop a like, subscribe if you're here for the first time. Get used to the flow of the channel. This is what we do all the time. You in the chat, you're the champions. We're watching the football, the soccer, fußball, whatever you call it around the world. But we got an interesting match unraveling here, and Morocco are coming into it more and more and more and more and more confidently as well. You see, they started out full term defending. Now they're getting confident and getting very exciting in the attack. And I coached, not exactly from the same area as Morocco, but Somalia. I coached and trained Somalis. And they have a different brand of football on the continent of Africa and on the continent in the Middle East, etc. It's always a different kind of concept. But what I will tell you, what really, really blinded me, and you might not know this, but it really blinded me about the Somalian players that I was like coaching. And I was picking teams, okay? I was hand-picking teams for people. And the one thing that really caught my eye about Somalian footballers was they have this insatiable amount of skill in their feet. They're very tricky, very nippy. Think of Riyad Mahrez, just for a simple place. Think of Riyad Mahrez when he was younger, and he's still a good player now. But how tricky and sleek and skinny he was when he was younger. He's big now compared to when he started. He was skinny and little, and he was fast, sleek, and he had this skill. Well, coaching Somalians in Somalia, per se, and picking them teams. Ball in the middle, off the bar. How lucky do you get? Hakimi again, the man in the middle. Moroccan fans are thinking, what have we got to do to score? Hakimi gets all over the field. Watch this again. I'd say he's probably a nick offside, even with the other defender, but the shot, look at the shot, bang. Right off the bar. Right off the bar. I mean, he put laces through it. Beautiful shot, beautiful shot. Keeper beaten, all ends up. But Brugge going to be very happy that he's got that woodwork. Well, it's not really wood anymore, is it? Why do they call it woodwork? Because it used to be square slabs of wood. They weren't round. The original first goals used to be square pieces of lumber. Big square chunks of lumber, like 8x8s per se. Big square. You ran into that, you'd break your shoulder. These goalposts are round, simple. You can bounce off them because it's round, yeah? But I tell you, could have been 1-0 Morocco. They're coming into the game more and more and more. Colombia 20 says, Africa is an interesting continent in the world of football, in my opinion. I think it's the second best behind Europe. Do you know what? I've been saying for years that what the world really needs is an African team to be so strong that it comes through and wins a World Cup. For the benefit of the African continent, they need someone to win a World Cup and put Africa on the map, because there's so many gifted African players that have played on top European teams or other teams in and around the world. They've got to mass up and get one together. And if it means eventually that you have a continental World Cup, may be it. So be it. But I've been saying for years, there's got to be an African team win the World Cup. It would be better for the world. It would be better for the match, better for the game, better for everybody. And just think how big an African nation would feel if they won the World Cup as the first African nation from Africa to do it, but an African team to win a World Cup. I think it would be great. I really do. I have nothing. I don't care who wins the World Cup. It's the World Cup. If you love the World Cup, really, you have your team, for sure. But once you're gone, you're still enjoying the games, are you not? Because I'm enjoying all the matches. Yeah, 104 of them. I'll be insane by the end of this. And when it's like more than one match, I do quad screen. I watch all 4 matches in here. I can watch them on different screens if I want, but I watch all 4 matches, and I can watch 4 matches and know exactly what's going on and give you a commentary of 4 matches in one go. We've done the 2 matches, as you saw in the group phase. But again, Morocco now, deep down, pushing around Holland's defence. Holland now more and more looking for like they want to just be the counter-attack teams to save energy. A big collision coming through. Holland going down the left wing. Gakpo on the ball. Deep into Morocco's half. Cuts inside. Does he take the shots? Chips it in the middle. And that's going wide. Not a bad idea. But he thinks it's a corner. Gakpo wants the corner. He's like, are you guys blind around here? He's like, Jesus, mother of God. I just heard what Gakpo said. He went, cripes, Stevie's right. These refs are crap. Yeah, I like watching African teams. Jeffrey Perrin, yeah, I like watching African teams. I do. And I tell you what, England, Congo, ball through now. Bad first touch. Oh, I tell you, stunning tackle right through the man. But was it legal? Hakimi taken out. But, I mean, really, how much of the ball does he get? Take a look at the tackle. Take a look at the tackle. How much of the ball does he get? Do you see what I'm saying? He gets none of the ball. The ball stops off Hakimi's ass pretty much. Man, oh man, I tell you, if I was VAR looking for something, I'd be looking at that. And aren't Iran the most unluckiest team on the planet where World Cup is concerned? Hey? VAR really crapped all over them, Gianni, you dickhead. Yeah, you really shit on Iran in this World Cup, Giovanni. Feel sorry for Iran, man. Absolutely feel gutted for Iran going at the World Cup the way they did, and legitimately should have won a game, and the goal was called back that was legitimate, and you have VAR in the game at the World Cup hashing up that bad. Crazy. Crazy. Aren't you glad TV doesn't talk like me? Oof. I wouldn't last 5 seconds. Nitty gritty time. 56 minutes gone. 60 minutes to go. 60 minutes gone, sorry. Might be 60 minutes to go. We might be close to the halfway stage right now, yes? If we go to added time, this is halfway right now. Extra time comes along. There'll be 120 minutes. And then it's the delightful penalty kick. Something that I love. Not dreaded penalty kicks, you see. It's all how you frame it in your mind. Left wing now. Morocco. Have Holland pinned in. Holland not moving out very well at all. It could be legs. But let's face it, you're playing in Monterrey, Mexico. And it's warm. And it's lovely. And it saps your legs. And you get tired real quick. And you don't know why. You're 26 in the prime of your conditioning in life, and you're feeling like you're 59,000 years old because you can't move like you should. Different countries, different continents, roles. Oh, it's a great interception on the defending. Brilliant interception by Ake. Ake's interception stops a sure goal there from Morocco. Morocco coming back the other way now. Shot coming in. That's not the idea. Easy for Verbruggen. And there you go. Colombia 20 says, the problem is that FIFA has always been in the tank for South America and Europe. And in 1966, there wasn't an African nation playing in that World Cup. No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. And on the cards, I think it was you that brought it up, Colombia 20, about the cards, no cards in 1970. Or cards in 1970, should I say. The yellow and a red card system. Everybody listen up now, because I know pretty much gospel on this. There was a man called Jeff Ashton. He was a referee slash after the chance shot coming in. Blocked again. Morocco blocking the lines, coming away. Turnover. Holland going back the other way just in front of the box. It's all tight. But Jeff Ashton was a man in 1966 who was driving through London, England and stopped at a traffic light and looked at the traffic lights and went, oh my life. The light just went on. And from that moment, he conjured up instantly a disciplinary system for the referees to use on the field to keep players under control. And he came up with the yellow and the red card system in 1966. Prior to the World Cup. I believe it was just months before the World Cup. So the first World Cup that ever had cards was that one in 1966. But again, he came up with the idea of literally a utopia moment of like, wow, yellow card system and then the red card system. And while driving through London after stopping at traffic lights, and that's where he got the idea from. And he was the man that brought it in. I'm going to say something really rude and funny as well about England and the World Cup. 1966 was the last time that England had the fortune to host a World Cup. That's 60 years ago. That's a long time. Considering that country, England, that country, gave the world this game, you would have thought they may have had it again sometime or hosted it again sometime. Not jokingly, I say, they're the most hated country by FIFA ever. And the times that England have indented and literally bid for World Cups is plentiful. It seems they've given up because they know they're not going to get one. And they've been literally given deals to appease. Ball coming down inside now. Can he cross the ball in? Comes in. Well blocked. So 60 years of pain for England. Are they going to ease that pain? Is Argentina going to win again? Is France going to topple Spain? This World Cup's got a lot left to give. It's really got a lot more to give. One thing for sure. Deutschland has no World Cup any longer. Out quick. Didn't even make the round of 16. And in normal times, that means they've gone out in the group. Corner coming in. Close handle. Going back for another dose. Second corner. But in a normal World Cup, that would have meant Germany failed to get out of the group. Losing in the round of 32, that's what it equates to, okay? If you want to balance things out. Simpal's having another look at things. He's stopping the game again. Is there anything wrong? If there's nothing wrong, don't stop the game. The VAR team and the referee are useless tonight. They're not working in tandem at all. You should come to the referee with a decision already made to call into the monitor, not to have him talk about stuff on the field. Keep the game flowing. You can have the VAR running at the same time as the game. That's what it's designed to do. So why stop the game? Until you've got a concrete, Bob, I think you got to come over to the TV screen and check this out. Oh, okay, I'll be right there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, corner coming in. Not a great corner. Going out again. They're looking for that near post. But Hakimi's corner taking tonight has not been good, so maybe he's looking for the short corner. They want 10 yards. Not got it. Come on, give us 10 yards. Get out of the way. I'll take the kick. He's not backing off. Way too long. See, he's under-hitting it now. He's over-hitting it. Hakimi hasn't had his foot through it proper all night long, apart from destroying something in defence. The point being, if he gets through, there's going to be a golden opportunity where he will be on it. It's close off. Well defended by the defenders. Doing their jobs. And years ago, a keeper may well have caught that because it's coming straight at him. There's no forward on him, plenty of time. Ball drops straight down, pick it up, easy. Too much risk management in goalkeeping nowadays. Too much risk management in football. And I remember the first time I watched a Canadian Premier League match, I turned to one of the technical directors of the other team, and I said, this is risk management football, fella. And he laughed his ass right off. What am I saying? Risk management. I'm saying you're scared to do things. Running through, taken down. Big challenge at the back. I tell you what, Holland looking for it, but physical. In many ways, this reminds me to the World Cup final between Spain and Holland. The way it's getting more physical. The only thing it doesn't have is a billion yellow cards. Because that one did. Simpal's keeping it under control pretty well. I got to say, he's doing quite well, considering. That's his third game. He may well get himself into the round of 16, possibly a quarter-final. But if he doesn't get a semi-final, he may be on for the final, Mr. Sampaio from Brazil. It wouldn't be out of the realm to see him get another 1 or 2 games and then end up with the final. I think he's been a, decent ref. The red cards he gave were legitimate, but FIFA doesn't want too many red cards, and as you've seen, that's dried up. And FIFA doesn't want penalties. You've seen hardly anything. You've seen penalties given and then taken away by VAR. Holland at the back, struggling here. I'm telling you now, Coach Koeman, Dutch boss, senior man, he knows what he's doing, but I think he needs someone like Ruud van Nistelrooy to get off the bench and start screaming at the players, start motivating them. It doesn't need to be the coach, one of the assistant coaches, and Ruud van Nistelrooy being a great Dutch striker of old, I think he'd be the great guy, the absolute great guy, to sting some life into Holland, because they are dragging their asses. The fight in Morocco is exactly what I said you would get. Canada, that's the fight you're going to get. We match up better against Holland, I'm telling you. Still 0-0, 65 minutes gone. I hope you're enjoying the match because it's a real tantalising affair. Could go each way, no doubt. 1 goal now. Could be very interesting for either team. And as Brazil did earlier, with the very late goal from Martinelli, 90 minutes plus 6, you could steal it so late that the other team has no time to come back. So that's what we're looking at here. Critical. Absolutely critical. Oops. That is bouncing like a you-know-what. So I removed the banners. If you're looking at the show's banners that are running down the side, I removed those banners just to open things up, more space, just in case you're thinking. And no, they're not coming back unless you tell me you want them back. So that's changed up there. But again, 66 minutes to go. Which way is this going to go? Jeffrey Perrin says, I agree about Iran. It's sad. It is. It is. It really is. Considering the situation politically, and I don't get too much political, just a little bit. Considering the political situation and what happened there in Iran and yada, 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 you just think it could be nice for them to have been in the knockout round and have some fun, yeah. Good fun for their people back in Iran as well. Just to spread the love. Because unlike Gianfantino, there's the break, yeah, okay, there's the break. Okay, hold on a minute. The break is coming. The break is coming. The break is coming. Here we go. There's the break. I love doing it. I love doing it. Gianni Infantino cashing in. Ching, 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 ching. And that last 2 words by that guy, F off. It's like, that's just too funny. Go again, son. I tell you, just too funny. It really was. You can play anytime you like. Just going to move the chat around, guys. I'm playing with a screen. Just give me a second. It'll be gone right away. Just as long as we're enjoying this commercial corruption break from Infantino's FIFA. Right, leave that there. Thank you. Behave yourself. Thank you very much. You stay there. That'd be beautiful. Unbelievable. Enough of the dollars. I think I've given him enough dollars there. Don't you think? I think there's enough dollars there. Dropping me on enough dollars. I do. What did I line up earlier? Just give me a second here. FIFA breaks, goal. Got it. Doesn't matter. Bring you up to that. You see, I so enjoy the game flowing, but I just don't enjoy things being disrupted. You know what I mean? But going back to that Dutch talk we were talking about, what I had you stimulated with earlier, we lost to Holland June 6, 2024. Yeah? And what was so bad about that match was that we went in at half-time at 0-0 with Holland. Then we had a disastrous second half that still sticks with me badly, right? Depay on 50, Frimpong on 57, Weghorst on 63, and Van Dijk on 83. 3 goals in 13 minutes, then a late one to end it from Van Dijk. It wasn't a 4-0 match. It wasn't a 4-0 match at all. But I'm just saying, I just wanted to show you the thoughts on that one. It was like June 2024, so 2 years ago. But we've become a better team since then, is what I'm saying. So I just look at it this way. A couple of stats for you out of the match so far. Let's have a look what TV's doing. You're over there, still in that. Beautiful scene, beautiful scene. I love that scene. Monterrey, Mexico at night. BBVA Stadium, lit up. It's warm. Your muscles will be nice and soft. When you're in Mexico, your muscles feel nice and soft. You feel good. Everything's lovely. You know, it's like, no, not today, tomorrow. I can't really rush around. It's just too nice. But not long to go, and we'll see out of these two teams who wants it more. Who does want it more? That's the question. Now it's coming down to energy, desire, fight. You know, all the important things. Ake's coming off. He's had a good game. He's had a good game. I don't know that that's the right thing to do. Bromby coming off? Yeah, absolutely. Brobby's done his night. He's done his night. Hasn't had much life. Here comes Weghorst. Weghorst could be a battering ram that could be golden for Holland. Now, this I do think is a good insertion. Up front in attack, Weghorst, he could be the man to do something for Holland. But Ake out of defence, I think that's a mistake. Unless it's an injury, I wouldn't take Ake out of defence. I think him and Van Dijk have been doing very well at the back, keeping that very close, working well with each other. They know each other. I'm surprised that Koeman's made that change. Anyway, he's the coach. He's getting paid the big bucks. It's not the first time he's coached Holland, but surprises me. It does surprise me. Ball through the middle. Big chase on. He'll get there. First touch is off. It's not a foul. Oh, ball's open. That should be standing. That should be standing. 1-0 for Holland. Well, I tell you, bit of a battering ram there. Great goal. 1-0 to Holland. And the appliance of science, boom, just like that. It's 1-0 to Holland. Excuse me. One 0 to the Netherlands. Moroccan fans really sad. Gakpo, happy lad. 72 minutes in, it seems that might seal it, and that Holland go through, and that Canada, that's what you're looking at. Sorry about the slight pause there. We had a little bit of a technical issue, but hey, 1-0 is 1-0, and Holland looking good right now. Looking very good. Bit of a mix-up at the back. I said it would be a mistake. But clean as a whistle on the final shot. Boom! In it goes. Gakpo. Koeman, the coach, is quite happy. Gakpo, emotional, thanking the Lord above. Numero uno, the number one. Brilliant finish. Opens up the game. Now things are going to get real. things are going to get really, real clumsy. The reason is that if you look at the Premier League and the lack of player development and more foreign players having to be invested more to play for the Premier League, and I say for English national team as well, yeah, it really does weaken your national team. The technology has damaged the sport, and AI may damage it more. 100%, 100%. It's damaging it by the match. See, the way I look at it is this technology is brainwashing, like propaganda from newspapers and your media. It's brainwashing sports fans that don't understand football or soccer, as they say in North America. The reason why I say brainwashing is that they're going to deliver it and give this delivery system so that you think that's normal and that the game is normal like this. And they're going to have it like 4 quarters so they can sell more pop and more hamburgers and, you know, make people fatter by the second because they're greedy imperialistas. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, technology is ruining the essence of etiquette of football. The reason why it's a sport is because it's a social event. It was called the beautiful game. Now it's a PC game. It's literally a computer-generated, nasty, no-flow, horrible view of what football used to be. We used to watch constant backwards and forwards, non-stop football flowing, guys kicking lumps out of each other. Referee didn't need to come over and go, stop it. You carried on. It was only when it was really bad that it went, all right, get out of here. You're really being an oil can, go. But we had flow. We had flow in our game. It was beautiful. Now, it's a shadow of what it was, thanks to FIFA. If FIFA didn't exist and we just had organising World Cups by national institutions, like England FA would host theirs, Morocco would host theirs for the world, Holland FA would host it in Holland for the world, yada, yada. The world would be a healthier place. It wouldn't be as dystopianly corrupt as it is with this style of delivery, is what I'm saying. Holland coming away with it now. Breathing life. Morocco into it. 15 minutes is an eternity in football. We got a long way to go. Morocco don't want to go home yet. They have finished business. It's unfinished since 2022. Are they to go further? Mark my words, they're not the team of 2022. I've said that many times. This Morocco team is good, but it's not that same team. It's not built with the same spice. But 15 minutes ticking down is a long time to go. If there's a team in this competition right now that can fight and get back, it's Morocco. They'll find their moments and they'll come into it. And they will create some chances, mark my words. So we've got a great finish to a game that was a chess match until the goal. The goal has opened up the match. Morocco coming through into the box, tic-tac-toeing, going through, picking up the ball on the edge of the box. It's all very fast. People getting chopped down left and right. No time to think. Ball into the middle, cleared out for a corner. Big corner now. This one needs to be on the money. Colombia 20 says, I think that sorry, just a second. Watch the corner first. On the top, back post. Cleared easy. Excuse me, guys. If people think that 2026 World Cup is a moneymaker, wait until 2034 in Saudi Arabia. There's going to be money involved for FIFA. Oh, yeah. Ball in the box. Cool. We could have got on the end of that. That could have been a tying goal. 2 guys down. Saibiri gets up, dusts off, looks down, walks away in like an absolute bull. Tries to get something on it. Just misses. Dumfries wearing the most of it. Colombia 20 says, if people think 2026 World Cup is a moneymaker, wait until 2034 Saudi Arabia. There's going to be money involved for FIFA. It's going to be a lot of money. I said, like, if this is the way you want to do World Cups, people won't come back. there's going to be people who say, screw this. This is not a World Cup. This is an insult to every single football fan, soccer fan worldwide. It's an absolute insult, the delivery system. This is not how you're supposed to watch World Cups. Mohamed Wani has just rolled the dice again for Morocco. Will it pay off? 11 minutes to go. Eternity. But go direct. No east to west. Got to go south to north. That goal literally has bailed Holland out. Does it paper over the cracks? No need to whistle that down. No need to whistle that down. There was no need to whistle that down. Referee is now saving his own ass. There was no need to whistle that down. He's totally fine. How do you know it's a Dutch fan standing next to you? Because they're about probably 3 or 4 feet bigger than you. They're massive. The Dutch are tall as you would believe. I remember the first time I went to Holland, I'm like, oh my life, I'm in the land of the bloody giants. I am such a small guy. I'm not small. I'm so tiny compared to these guys. Holy shit. Jeffrey Perrin, good for the Dutch, good for Canada, eh? Oh yes, it is. It is. Hey, listen, this is a real battle. Remember I said in the post game from Canada versus South Africa, I said that the more Morocco can work Holland, the better for us. We've had a day longer rest. That's critical. A day is a day. And when you've got a week before a match, a day is an eternity. It makes a big difference in the last 20 minutes on the match. So we got that advantage over Holland right now. If Holland get through, there's still time for a goal. I'd love a goal. You know me, I love penalties, so we got to keep playing. But, yeah, no. Just rearranged my T-shirt. It's interesting, though. But come on, Morocco, get a goal. Would be brilliant for the neutral. More time on the match, more time to watch football. There's never enough time to watch football, is there? No, never enough. But yeah, good for the Dutch and good for Canada. Eh? Ball in the middle, nearly gets there. Well marshalled out. Well marshalled out. Climate 20 says 2026 was supposed to be a Canadian World Cup, but I think that to do its infrastructure, they needed the US-Mexico. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel Toronto did okay. They got a few games. Vancouver did okay. They got a few games. But that's east to west in the country. What about the people in between? What about the people in between? Nobody gave a flying F for the Canadian football fans, soccer fans, from BC all the way over to, say, Ontario, the furthest part. No one gave a flying F for Canadian fans. Does it feel like Canada's hosting it? No. It doesn't. It doesn't. Do you know why? Because we've hosted World Cup tournaments before. U20 men's, U19 women's when it was. Women's full World Cup. We've hosted 3 massive World Cups in Canada. Hosted all the matches in all stadiums. Did it with a breeze. Absolute breeze. ILOC, local organising committee, membered the Edmonton branch. And it was a breeze. Absolute breeze. We got stadiums to do it. Edmonton, like I went to a couple of weeks ago to watch Canada-Uzbekistan. Boom. They could have been in the World Cup, but we've been shut out. Back to the game. 9 minutes. Good ball going in the box. Not going to get there. Not even the right idea. What they need is someone to do a blinding run. You need something like a bit of a, talking from a guy from the past, you need somebody like a Georgie Best. If you knew who Georgie Best was, you need someone like a Georgie Best to start running straight through the lines. You got your midfield line and your defensive line, yeah? Beat the first guy in front of you in midfield line. Go straight to the centre two in the defensive line. Beat that next guy. You got to beat two guys, and it's a one-on-one with the keeper. That's what Morocco need to do right now. They need to have a skilled player, have the ball, and try that on. Because eventually, probably all you're ever going to have to do. There's time running out. You've got nothing so far. You need to change it up. A guy running through two lines, that would shake it up. It really would. Columbia says, and the Dutch always wear orange and trance music that they listen, and that's how you know there's a Dutch fan next year. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I've been in Holland, and I tell you, mate, I had fun. I had fun. It's a good place. They're great people, really. Holland breaking through now. The ball needs to come to the far extreme left. Is he going to get there? He's getting there. Put that ball left. Not the best cross. We've seen that all World Cup. Guys breaking into great positions, but the final ball or the cross has been lousy. I wonder why that is. Yeah. But yeah, orange and trance music. Nice tackle. Van Dijk screaming at his teammates. Look at those two legs tangle. Nearly bending legs. Incredible. Increíble. Two substitutes for Holland, and looks like one for Morocco. Oh, yeah, there's two names. Morocco. I say they Eusebio or Garincha. Well, now you're talking some famous players. Eusebio, Portugal. Big 60s player, big man, big player. Huge, huge player. Probably should have been a World Cup winner in 66, to be honest, but things didn't go their way. But holy moly, was he ever a player. And yeah, you're talking about, just a second. Garincha? Was it Garincha? Yeah, Garincha. Brazilian winger. 60-0, 50-60-0. Great player. Played with Pelé. Two-time world champion. Yeah. Absolutely. A lot of great players have gone in the past. Really great players. That's what we're grateful for in this world of sport, is the great players. Final minutes coming down. Who is going to do something for Morocco? It's either that or it's going to end 1-0. And if it does, that will be that. 3 minutes to go right now. Fight is on. Referee says advantage played. Ball needs to come to the wing play. It does. In comes Holland one more time. Shot coming in. Corner ball. More time off the clock. It's getting squeaky bum time for Morocco right now. They need to get something done. Soon coming into the post-match. And going to need your man of the match soon. Still 1-0 to Holland. It's been that way for quite some time. It's likely going to run out that way. Do we see a second and the insurance marker for the Dutch? That's what they do need. The insurance marker would literally kill this game dead. Corner ball in. Headed wide onto the edge. Holland back in to the wide side. Is he offside? Ball going out anyway for the goal kick. If Morocco are going out, I say it's a disappointment because they are a nice team to watch. But if Holland are going through, then they so deserve it because this was a real battle defensively, and eventually They did it. I'm sure someone's going to have a look at why this guy's down. Kick the ball out, get VAR in the action. Kick the ball out. Yeah, I think you should do. Kick the ball out, kick the ball out. Get the VAR going. I think they need to go to VAR. Check on my screen, you can see the VAR. I think that's what they need to do. Go to the VAR. Why is he holding his head? Why is he holding his head? Okay, VAR says no damage, no foul. Moroccan fans looking very sad. It's not over till it's over. How much have we got added time? 5 minutes maybe? 6 at the outside? If they say 3, I say Morocco got robbed. So let's see what the added clock says. They should have that clock up already. For me, that's cheating. That they don't have the clock up already. I'm joking, obviously. Stay in your seat, will you? Bloody hell. Oh, dear. Coming to the right side now. It's desperation side. It is desperation time. Morocco really need to get that ball deep into the box. Something they've had problems doing all night long. Ruud van Nistelrooy in the background for Holland. Must be enjoying himself at the World Cup. Big Dutchman. And when I say big Dutchman, not just because of his size, but he's big Dutch. He's proud to be Dutch. He's 100% Dutch. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Great striker. Not a Van Basten. Ball into the box. Would you believe it? There is a God. We're going to extra time. Yes, baby. Oh, I tell you, give me that, give me that, give me that. Come on, get in there. Oh, I tell you, it's 1-1 on the scoreboard, and I tell you, we've got a game. We're going to extra time. I'm a happy man. If you're on the other side of the world, you're thinking, oh, shit, I'm not going to get to sleep tonight. But hey, you only get to live once, and if you're a Moroccan fan, you're just loving this. Go Morocco, 1-1, 1-1. Yeah, it's a Diop. Get in the back of the net. Look at this ball come in. Beautiful cross. Times his run perfectly. Glancing header. And Verbruggen is lost. All ends up. What a fantastic goal. I'm watching this again. Boom. In with some power. Not in the corner. Too strong. Verbruggen gets nothing to stop this one. In before he can reach. What a moment. Look at them fans in behind that goal. Them Moroccan fans. They can't get out of their seats quick enough. They're falling over each other. They're so excited. Brilliant shit. Absolutely brilliant shit. Brilliant. If Holland wins, that's a big win for Canada because Jesse Marsch will prefer Holland over Morocco. Yes. But there we go. One apiece. One apiece. One apiece. What a great finish. We're going into extra time. We're going into extra time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going into extra time. Loving it. Well done, Morocco. Never gave up. Kept in. I said 15 minutes is a long time. Now, can they get the winner? Can they get the winner? Morocco in the ascendancy. Wind in their sails. Feeling good about themselves. Extra so now. Can they be the team to go on and get the winner? Moroccan fans wigging out big time. Loving it. Oh, I tell you, come on, Morocco, get the winner. Upset the world. Germany's out. Holland needs to go too. Congo takes England. I tell you what, the world could be upside down. Wouldn't that be a World Cup? Cape Verde does Argentina. Wouldn't that be a World Cup? Oh, I tell you. This game is on a tilt right now, and I tell you, Morocco are feeling great about themselves. No foul, ref. Oh, referee, really, come on. Give your head a shake. Give your head a shake. Man, oh man, Sampao. Koeman, we're head down. Minutes away from going to the next round. Dutch fans looking sad. Yeehaw, got the Texan hat, goddamn. Mohamed Oni and the Moroccan fans are loving it, kissing the badge. Dutch fans praying and crying Oh, it's a sad day for L'Orange right now. It's a good one for the green and maroon. Woof, that's going to fire up. Oh, I tell you. What a game. What a game, eh? I tell you, when the match is flowing, we've had some fantastic entertainment at the World Cup. Deep free kick. What are Dutch going to do? Van Dijk gets on it, but he's not scoring or getting that back in the middle. The big man way off the pace there. Throws his hands up in the air in desperation. Yes, Virgil, it can't go in every time. Goal kick. So a much relieved Morocco and Moroccan fans. And Dutch fans were ready to just waltz out the building in Monterrey, Mexico, and get on the pop. Loads of Mexican fans in there. Mexican fans cheering, having a great time, hosting a great event, as they always do. You go to a football event in Mexico, you're going to an event. I'm having a big swig of tea. I'm so glad they scored. I'm 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 glad they scored. Now we can watch extra time. I'm glad they scored. Why, it's beautiful. 1 minute and 10 to go. Then we're into extra time. Or does Morocco steal the match? Or Holland at the death? It's battering ram football right now. It's good old playground stuff. It's schoolboy football. Anything goes. It's give it your all. The referee's not stopping a thing. Next shot wins. And we're going into extra time if nothing does. But Holland on a breakaway. 3-on-4 right now. Have the ascending, have the speed. Somerville breaking into the box. Gets the shots off. Well tackled again. Brilliant resilience. Definition of not going to die. Just right Morocco. It's that simple. They're not going to die. The definition of not going to die. Spelt Morocco. Unbelievable resilience. Unbelievable. Jeffrey apparently says, what happened? I was talking to my son. I tell you what, the soccer gods got Morocco on the board. Magic cross in from the wide side. Glancing, powerful header into the net from Issa Diop. And Verbruggen in net. Could only swat at flies. Couldn't get nothing on it. Brilliant goal. We're going to extra time, Jeffrey. Tell your son. Tell your son now. Hi, son. How you doing? Yep. Extra time, Jeffrey. Yep. I tell you, I'm very happy about that point. Extra time. I love extra time. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to have to take a little pee break, though, because I'm bursting. But I don't get off the mic until we get to the end of it. But in between the end of the game and the start of extra time, I'm going to have to take a quick break. But here we go. It was in the bag. Koeman and co. Coaching staff, Dutch fans scratching their heads, thinking it was done. But it's not done until it's done. Final fling now. Throwing long into the box. Repelled. One more time. Erratic throwing. Easy to repel. And there you go. We're headed to extra time. 7 minutes we just had. 6 minutes on the board. Interesting. A minute longer, but Issa Diop coming off as a hero. Coming off as a hero. This is magico. I said we needed someone to bring the magic, or as they say in Spanish, the special one, the one that brings the special thing, un el mágico. Literally, un el mágico. That's the one that brings the magic, the special, like the one. Only the one person kind of thing can bring el mágico, the magical one. And someone tonight needed to bring that for Morocco in offence, in attack, because by the defending standards, they were fine. You think you're going to give up one in a game for sure. And you can reckon with that. But you've also got to put the ball in the back of the net too, no? You've got to reckon with that as well. But when Issa Diop picked the moment, ran through, climbed high, nobody really near him, and he glances that ball in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Jeffrey Perrin, the gods again, eh? Yes, the soccer gods doing it again, mate. absolutely guiding it. I was asking them for a goal. Boom, they answered it up. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, face it, I think Morocco deserves something out of this pie. I don't think they deserve to go home early. I don't think they need to make it easy for Holland. I think it must be made more excruciating for Holland as the match wears on. Extra time should be a dose of really excruciating pie. Yeah. And I think on the excruciating pie level, we should spray some cream on it right at the end of extra time with a penalty shootout to make it more excruciatingly lovely. Oh yeah, let's up the entertainment. Let's give her, because that's what it needs. I'm telling you straight, I really am. We've got to go there. Yeah. But yes, we are going to overtime, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. I think it's fantastic. I think it is. I might just stick here. There's nothing to worry about. Let's talk about some stats, shall we? Let's have a look at the stats board. I'll tell you what the stats. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm staying here. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Stats on the day. Well, it gets on the ground. Cody Gakpo on a pile-up on the 18-yard box, but a couple of feet away from the penalty spot. There's a pile-up. Defenders 2, Gakpo 1, goalkeeper another, and the ball ends up with a big smack from Gakpo going through the bunch into the net. Bang, 1-0, 72. And then you thought 15 minutes ago, plenty of time to get a goal, but Issa Diop, 90 minutes plus 1 header, like I told you. Got to see that one on your screens. As for the stats, well, you know what? You would think one team was doing better than the other, but it's a 1-1 at the moment. 7 shots, 3 on target for Holland, 36% possession. 36. Hear that? Yeah, you can hear a pin drop. 36. Pee in a bottle, yeah. I just get up and walk to the washroom. It's right close. It's right in the other lane here. I go out this corridor, these double doors, I go out the double doors, go down the corridor here, it's right there. So it's right there. I could just walk out here and just leave you with the scene. That wouldn't be too bad. But a 36% possession for Holland. That'll tell you one or two things. One, that they came into the game, and 2, they didn't stick with it. They got the goal and sat back as well, but they sat back in the first half a little, but they owned the first half kicking it off. But they've sat back a lot. And it's not because of choice. Morocco is a bigger team. I've been saying this all along. I'd sooner have Holland to play if I'm Canada than Morocco. They will come back on you. They will get you again. And then, look at it. They go down late against Holland. I said they'd get one back. They did. It's 1 apiece. Boom, they're going into extra time. Holland, you should have closed the deal. You should have gone into possession football for the last 15 minutes and just kicked the ball anywhere if you came under pressure. Start fouling like dirty bastards, but you should have closed the game. You didn't close it. If you can't close it here at this level, you won't close it in the quarterfinals. You won't go into a semi-final. You'll never make the final. Just saying. It's that simple. 11 shots for Morocco, 5 on target. That's impressive. 64% possession. That is impressive. Passing accuracy, 91. Holland, 82%. Impressive. 7 corners to 5. So looking at it as it is, you have to say, Morocco deserves something out of this pie, like I said. Now they got something out of it. Now the pie's even. Each team's got half a piece of pie. Who's going to snatch the other person's piece of pie out of their hands and move into the round of 16, which is where the World Cup should begin? We are live in added time, or extra time, I should say. Slap on the wrist. I tell you, Stevie, you're getting a yellow card for that. Stevie gets a yellow card for that. It's extra time, dumbass. Jeepers creepers. Watching the first game of my life, am I? 1 apiece on the board. 1 apiece on the board. Gakpo and Diop, 72 and 190 plus 2. 1 apiece on the board, 1 apiece upstairs. Going to remove your man of the matches and the post-match because we are so far away from it. It'd just be not right. There we go. Back to the normal screen, coming back at you. But we've had a great game. Subs are warming up even now. Koeman's still in the match. In comes the free kick. Long ball. And I'm going to set up a new one. Just a second. I'm just looking at 2 screens, guys. I'm catching up on time 92.20. Okay, we are good. We are good to go. Making sure I'm on the right time with everybody, because sometimes they leave you hanging. One apiece. We're in for the long haul. Holland and Weghorst knocking it on inside. He's going to be the aerial threat for Holland. Weghorst. He's got a decent shot too, but he's more of an aerial threat. That's where he's going to impose himself, and also holding the ball. His holding game is pretty decent too. But don't look for him to be a guy to run past you with skill. If it's something direct where he's running onto a through ball to pass it into the net past the keeper, that could happen. But he's a blunt force trauma finisher. He likes a cross coming in, and he likes to hurt the defender and the ball at the same time, thrusting it into the net. So he's an impact forward, and I might say impact, not an impact player, which is such an overused term. The most boring term you can hear. Not that, but he will impact and hurt like a battering ram the defender that tries to deny him getting to the ball, and he will also get stroppy. He will throw his weight around. Close to it just there as he's going in on the defender and keeper, but if it calls for using the body, he will. Freddie de Jong does not understand what this referee is doing. How is it that countries like Uruguay and Holland have a bigger player development and good programming and finding talent? The problem is coaching. The last coach for Holland is Rinus Michels. Oh, yes. Rinus Michels. Moroccan fans having a great time. Lovely to see it. They're still in the World Cup. They were seconds away from jettisoning out of the World Cup, getting on a plane, going back home. They've saved themselves majestically. Wonderful bullet header. Issa Diop, 90 plus 2. And now, once again, the whites of Morocco sitting on the ball, passing it around. And this is exactly how the first half looked when we kicked off in the first half. Morocco was sitting deep with the back line, passing the ball passively, and just coming into the game quietly, just lulling Holland into a false sense of security. And they're doing the same again. I said they'd be comfortable on the ball, and that's a trait of African teams. They're quite comfortable just to travel with the ball. Where it gets slightly acutely difficult, well, that's quite simple. The final third, putting the ball in the back of the net with a moment of sheer quality. And again, I'm going to say it for Morocco, they need to be direct on the delivery with the creation. So crosses are big in my book to unlock Holland. A blunt force trauma finish. In you go, put that in the back of the net. Oh, here we go, here we go. Whoa! Big, 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 big stop. How can he miss that? He will worry and worry and worry about that miss. Verbruggen has his heart in his mouth. Look at him. He's hyperventilating. Verbruggen literally hyperventilating off this. Great around. Shot comes in. Off his knee. Lucky. Then off the shoulder. Lucky. Look at that. Knee and hand. If it doesn't hit his hand, it's going in. Unfortunate. Going close again. Going very close. Morocco doing what they do well. Corner coming in. Is this the moment? Near post again. They've been looking at the near post for quite some time. He gets the man there. Referee not looking too badly upon it, but Verbruggen looking at his hand. Doing the splits. If he'd have just shot hard and low, That would have been in the back of the net. And that's my advice to anybody, if you're playing the game as a kid listening in right now. If the keeper's coming out like that, hands and arms spread wide like a hockey keeper, just bang it hard and low. It's going in. There's no defense to a splits goalkeeper like this era brings you. There's no defense to a hard low shot straight central at their ass. Aim at the base of their ass. You're guaranteeing yourself a goal. There's no defense for it nowadays. And the senior members listening in tonight will tell you that that was an embarrassing goal to be scored on a goalie, under him or through his legs, or at the near post. Those were the places a goalkeeper was never supposed to be beaten. Ball into the middle. Holland now on the edge of the box. Left side's wide open. Ball given away one more time. Use of the body, great play now. Ball over the top. He probably won't get that one. Van Dijk marshalling him, pushing off. Gets a hand in. Offside anyway by my account. Trouty with Trout, Audi, Soccer, Steve and Chat. How you doing, Trouty? How you feeling? You feeling good about getting Holland for a second there? Or were you thinking I'd rather have Morocco? Who would you rather have, Trouty with Trout? By the way, Trouty is a big Canada fan listening in right now, guys. And one of the early members on Ultimate Soccer years ago. One of the first members. And I recently went to a match up in Edmonton with Trouty and Neil Stewart. And we had a fantastic time. It was a riot. But, yeah, who do you want? Holland? Morocco? And were you gutted when Morocco tied it up? Because I said they would, and they did. And I'm still saying in this match, guys, listen, I'm still saying it like I've been saying for weeks and days. Morocco is a bigger team than Holland. Holland took the lead. Morocco came back. If Morocco had taken the lead at 15 minutes to go, do you think Holland would have got back into it? Because apart from a collision course goal in front of the edge of the box, Holland hasn't really threatened that bad. Morocco's had the best chances of the match, in my opinion, and Verbruggen has had to make some fine saves. Bunu, in goal, has literally had a good night in goal, but he wasn't the busier and has not been the busier of the two goalkeepers. So again, Canadian fans, who are you hoping for? And how are you feeling about this one? And aren't we lucky that our match was the first match in the round of 32? We get the longest breaks per se, but we're able to watch everybody else now. It's fantastic. I think the next match I'm doing, guys, is Mexico, Mexico, mi amigas, mi amigos, señoras, señores, bienvenidos. Mexico, Ecuador is the game I'm doing, or partido muy importante, tomorrow, mañana. Mexico, Ecuador. From Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Mexico City, big game coming up tomorrow. I'm doing that one. Oh, yeah. And you'll be amazed. You'll be like, what's he wearing? What's he wearing? I'm going to leave that for tomorrow. But yes, Mexico, Ecuador. CONMEBOL taking on CONCACAF. South America taking on Central America. Both Latinos. But yeah, for both teams, that'd be interesting. Mexico, if they win, I'm just saying, if they win, and England-Congo, just say England win. If they do, or ball breaking through, Veghorst now, blunt force trauma called against him. Is it handball? I don't know. But if Mexico wins over Ecuador, and England wins over the Republic of Congo, then you will have England playing Mexico in Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City, at the Azteca. Yeah, definitely handball. At the Azteca. Altitude, heat, England might be the end of the road. Might be the end of the road. Mexico, in Mexico. Yeah. So there's a lot of twists and turns coming away. But as we go here in extra time, we got 3 minutes to go. And the first chapter of extra time will be donezo. Getting closer to penalty kicks. Oh, yes. Handball, referee. No handball. Morocco. bossing it right now on the edge of Holland's box. Fakes the cross, comes inside, tricks one time, tricks two times. Ball coming through, keeping possession. Great strength in the tackle there. I told you, Morocco is a tougher team. Oh, referee, something extra left in there. Talk about foul. Bruno on the edge of his box. Try to retract. Says sombrero and poncho outfit for Soccer Steve next show. Confirmed. Yeah, hey, I tell you. Let me raise that up a little bit, just a second, guys. I think there's only been a couple of games in this World Cup that you could think were snoozers. But for the rest of the time, I think it's been pretty decent, guys. I really do. I think we've been treated to some great action considering we've just got out of the group phase. Group phases is normally supposed to be chest-tight, boring, turn-off. And it was not. It was probably one of the most open group phases I've seen in years for any tournament, not let alone a World Cup. I think it's probably the most open group phase I've seen for a World Cup ever, per se, for a World Cup. I think we've been treated to the players just going for it. And it has come down to moments of quality like it does in every football match. I mean, quality is quality. It will always rise to the top. It will always get you that goal. And that's why strikers invariably, in the norm, cost more than defenders because goals are what decide games. And they're priceless. If you've got someone who can put it in there nicely and easily, well, then you're going to get close to the trophy. There's no guarantee you're going to win the trophy, but you've got the players that can get you in there. You're going to go close. Van Dijk nicely intercepts. Ball coming out of defence. Take it with you. Easy foul to give, but really wasn't a foul. Mr. Koeman, you were minutes away from going through. Mr. Koeman, minutes from going through. Now he's thinking, am I going to be getting back on a plane tonight? Or in the morning? Is it going to go wrong? Is it going to go to penalties? And the longer it does, tick-tock, the closer it gets to that penalty shootout. I'd love one. I watched one earlier. Oh, I did. I watched the shootout between Deutschland, Germany, and Paraguay. And I tell you, Germany can blame themselves for losing today, obviously. We've got another break coming up. Just a slight one. As we get ready for the second half of extra time, it is still 1-1. Holland, Morocco. Hope you're having a great time. Now, this is what we're supposed to be seeing at halftime, per se. And this is what we're supposed to be seeing, per se, during the commercial breaks. Instead of being bombarded with commercials, you get so much information looking at the players. Rahimi's really in his element right now. He's bouncing around with the players. He's walking out the pack very confident. Dutch players getting hydrated. There's not much talking going on between any of them. It looks very generic from the Dutch right now. There's a few chats, but nothing really to show you that there's a massive camaraderie ready for it. Coach hasn't said nothing yet. Just very generic. Between the two, Morocco look a lot more into each other, a lot more serious with each other. Bonu, as you pronounce his name. Bono's doing great. The coach is interacting with him. Mohamed Unu doing very good. Which way does this go? 15 minutes to go. It's a firecracker. It literally can go either way. But right now you're thinking, I tell you, who'd you put money on? Again, look at the beautiful scenes outside of the stadium here in Monterrey. And that's the Mexican colours flittering around the building. Beautiful BBVA building in Monterrey. And the beautiful mountains on the outside. You can see the mountains from inside the building. You sit high up, and to the one side, you can see the mountains quite vividly. And they're beautiful, treed mountains. It's like a big oval mountain just on outside of the stadium as you're looking out. And you'd be surprised when you look around the outside of the building itself, there's not too much, what you would say, built up area close to it. It's quite surprising, actually. It's right out there on its own, a big, massive monument to the building itself, per se, but it's out there on its own. Second half of added time coming up. Which way is this going? Or are we going to penalty kicks? And like I say, the penalty shootout between Germany and Blaze says, interesting game so far. It is, Blaze. It is. It totally is. It totally is. The shootout earlier today, Germany taking on Paraguay. Like I say, at one stage, it was Paraguay were 3-2 up at one stage, meaning the last two kicks for them, if they scored one of those two kicks, they'd have been through. They blew both the kicks. It went to five kicks. Germany ties it up. Then Tar steps up and balloons it to Mars over the bar. And then the sixth goal goes in, so it ends 4-3. But smaller teams taking bigger teams to extra time, that's what they're doing. That's the tactic. Keep the score down low. One apiece was what it was. Just like this one. One apiece. And it went to extra time. So this one's in repeat fashion. And we were calling, or I was talking about this going to extra time early on in. And penalty kicks early on in, because it just looked like that kind of match. And like I say, when you've seen so many World Cups and you talk to them and you've had your face in front of so many matches, you kind of get to recognise what you're seeing, just like you do. And we kind of agree, don't we? This looked like a draw all the way. And penalty kicks. Is there a moment of madness in defending? Is there a mistake to be made? One way or another, every goal scored is a mistake defensively somehow by the defending team. Doesn't need to be a defender, but every goal scored, there's a mistake in defending somewhere along the line of the construction of that goal. Holland coming down the left side, Gakpo surrounded by three Moroccans. Cleanly, they strip him of the ball. There's the fight coming through again from Morocco. They got that fight. Gakpo fouls in. Referee wants a word. All's well that ends well. He gets up, plays on. Gakpo says, sorry, didn't mean that, chappy. I won't say chapo because it's in Mexico. You know, someone might shoot me. If you're not laughing, you should be. But yeah, it's an interesting game, Blazer. It really is. It is. I hope the remainder of the matches that we have coming through are at the same level that we've had all World Cup. I really do. Because, like I say, after watching quite a few World Cups, I think we've been treated to a top World Cup so far on the field. I say that because it really makes people mad. It's a pitch. It's not a field. On the grass. Ball up and under Star, still in defence, headed out. Who's going to pick up the second ball? Holland come away with the second ball. Hoofing it up to halfway. Gakpo fouls, leans on, gets that back again. Referee allows it. Weghorst tries to get the ball, has it stripped. And Koeman on the line, remonstrating with the referee about the foul that wasn't given. And when you start belly aching in extra time and crying like a baby, you're not focusing on the match. Fight like a lion to the bitter end. You got minutes to go, 12 minutes to go. Use that energy in the match. Channel your anger in making something happen. No need to cry. Just get stuck in and do your job, is what Keno would say. Columbia 20 says, another nation that reminds me of Holland is talent pool is Yugoslavia and Czechoslovakia that won the 76 European Cup. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I watched the final when Czechoslovakia won that, in 76 against Germany. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Yugoslavia. What a hotbed for football that was, man. Oh, my life. A lot of people don't realize it. But before Yugoslavia got blown up and split up, and you got Croatia and you got Bosnia and Herzegovina, a wealth of talent. I mean, you got 2 international teams at the bloody World Cup out of one old nation. That should say something. No foul. Looking for it, but nothing there. 10 minutes to go in added time. And Canada, keep watching. They're playing added time. It's a long night for both. So they're both going to be tired. That takes time to heal. This is a real battle they've had together. 2 big teams bushing each other. I'll tell you. This is an advantage for Canada at the moment. The longer this goes, the better. The tougher they play, the better. The tireder they are, the better. I'm not asking for injuries, not at all. I'm just saying. We're already resting, watching this match. We're in a good place. I will take every little advantage we possibly can as a nation in the next match, whether it's Holland or whether it's Morocco. I care less. We would be better to play Holland. Mark my words. You've seen Morocco come back when other teams might well have been dead. So this is literally music to my ears watching this go the way it is. And when penalty kicks comes along, it's literally a roll of the dice. It's literally a roll of the dice. I could roll the dice and see what I see right now. I'll tell you what I get, but we're carrying on. 11-10. I see a really tight finish. 1 apiece is what my dice just did. That's what it's going to finish as. Looks like we are going to go to penalty kicks. We've still got a good 11 minutes to go. But it looks like penalty kicks might be it. Battle royale in the middle. Morocco fighting. Gakpo on the ground, got a bit of cramp. They're helping each other. Great sportsmanship. You've got to love that. 1960 European Cup winners, Soviet Union, yes. With Lev Yashin, the cat. Who's the cat? Colombia 20 and the Soviet Union is another talent pool as well. It is. I'm not like one of those guys who's against Russia for anything like. Media tells you, oh, you can't like Russia. Why not? You can't like China. Why not? What did they ever do to me? Nothing. So, this has got to be that there. He needs carding for that. He was off the field. He needs carding for that. He was off the field and he jumps back on. That is not correct. He was off the field with an injury. If he's going to be injured, he needs to stay off the field. Jumping back on the field, that's low. And if VAR's watching, you can still be substituted, but you can be off the field. He doesn't need to do that. Gakpo, how bad is that? Referee, see the referee saying, get off the field. Kluivert coming on. Famous Dutch family name in international football. Makes me wonder what Gakpo's got. Has he pulled or twinged a muscle? Has he got a slight hamstring? To go off like that, it's something... Well, if he's bending over like that, it looks like it's cramp. Dangerous little player coming on for Gakpo. Kluivert, son of Patrick, the famous one. Talented. Bournemouth scores goals. Very active. Does not live in his father's shadow. He's got his own game. He's got his own name. Western news is so corrupt. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Si, senor. Trout says, agreed. Russian athletes or Iranian athletes or whatever have nothing to do with politics. Let them play. Absolutely. And I tell you what, I can't say that. Well, I can say that I have evidence, because if you look at the goals in the matches for Iran, VAR cheated them. They should still be in this World Cup. Just saying. And FIFA has turned into a political body because you have a wannabe politician in Infantino at the helm. So it's now not a for peace and love ball in the box. Whoa, I tell you what, nearly arrives. If that ball goes through, it's 2-1 right at the death. Are Morocco going to steal this, or Holland at the death? Early in. Bad challenge. Yes, Somerville's down feeling it. But early on in, Brazil putting a knife in on Japan right at the death. Right at the death. Yeah, Japan had a couple of seconds to bounce, but nothing really of time. But right at the death, Martinelli, the guy I told the Brazilians to their faces that was going to do it, and that Brazil would grow in this tournament and go further. Well, hey, you're in the round of 16, and you're looking kind of good, and you're going up in the FIFA rankings. Yeah, there you go. Coming together, unfortunately, the foul there, but it's the ankle that gets a little bit of a rip. He should be fine. I mean, Somerville's a good old buddy. Mr. Sampao, on the whole, I got to say, Wilson's done a pretty decent job. Let's be fair. Let's call it what it is. He's done a fairly decent job. Hello. Mr. TV man, what you doing again? Are you messing around? Okay, we just had a little buffering situation. We might have another supercell coming over us. I'm not kidding you guys. I've got 2 little components being delivered in the next 48 to 72 hours that are going to change my satellite system completely. It'll be my own system, but it's going to take me 48 to 72 hours to get that, so I cannot guarantee staying on air during these storms for the next 3 days, because they're still coming. We've been in the rain for 5 days. I got a bucket outside that's that much rain from the last 2 days. That's from the sky. I normally haul thousands of litres of water daily onto this land to water the trees, the grass, and keep everything nice. I haven't had to haul water in a long time. We're talking weeks. That'll tell you how much rain's coming down over us. It's absolutely unnormal. It's like monsoon weather in an area that does not get monsoons. So whatever they're jigging with, the Harpers, they're really screwing us up. 3 minutes to go. The dice say penalty shootout. Who's going home? In come the Cabster. Cabster, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hey, Cabby, how you doing? We're going into penalty kicks. Yeah, hopefully we are. Yeah, how you doing, buddy? You doing good? He's coming for the game. Cabby's in the house. There you go, buddy. Yes, you got your stuff there. You have them. He's got his fat-free. I'm going to move the mic out of his bum. He's got his fat-free. I'm going to move over here. We're not smashing to the trophy. He's got his fat-free stuff, so he's quite happy. Where's the mouse? You're eating the mouse, Cabby. All righty, here we go. 1-1. Seconds to go. Cabby's in the house. Hello, Cabby, says Trouty McTrout. There you go. Ball's out of play, guys. Definitely out of play. Cabby, the football cap. Cabby, the Canadian soccer guru. Next is a soccer shaman. He's sitting with the shaman again. The shaman's kitty. Moroccan fans doing the slow, original Icelandic hand clap. I feel like a goon when I'm out in football crowds doing this. It's like, what am I doing? Ball over the top now. Again, cleared by Morocco. Holland with the ball in their own half, going all the way back to Verbruggen. In the net. Overall, there's been 3 matches between these guys, yeah? The previous World Cup match was in 1994. This one's poised at 1 apiece. That one finished 2-1. Do you know who to? The team that Stevie wants Canada to play. The Netherlander, Holland. They won 2-1 in the only World Cup match between these two teams in 1994. It was in America. World Cup 94. This World Cup is also shared by America, Canada, and USA. Isn't that kind of ironic? There were other matches as well. There were 2 other matches between Morocco and Holland. The first one was 31st of May 2017. Not so long ago. Going back in time. Morocco loses 2-1 to Holland. Going further back in time, 28th of April 1999. Holland 1, Morocco 2. So after 2 games, it's 1 apiece there. But the first one was 1994, 29th of June 1994. Exactly the same day as today. And Holland ran out 2-1 winners. Is there to be a miracle moment for the Dutch to make that happen 2-1? Or is it going to be penalty shootout? Or are Morocco going to get the winner? We are now into added time of the referee's watch in extra time. I think I saw a minute. Ball's going down out of play. And I think very shortly we'll be lining up for penalties. Well done to Morocco for coming back in the match. Holland really have been shown what Morocco's made of. And Colombia 20. Look at the blood oozing out of there onto that shirt. Now that's a football player. That's a football player. Blood on his shirt. Coming off, not dripping with blood, but that cut needs attending to. He can't play with that cut. You've still got blood on your neck. That needs to be wiped off. You need to get some alcohol in that cut and shut it up. Get some grease on that. Stuff it in there and push him back on quick. Adrenaline. Just shoot some adrenaline right in that cut. Wipe it on there if you haven't got this. If you haven't got the injectors. Ball over the top. Great tackle. Nearly coughs it up. Holland looking to steal right late. It doesn't happen. Going out fortuitously for a throw into Morocco. And I'll tell you, Cabster, things are looking good. We're going for a shootout. Cabby was here for the last shootout, Germany-Paraguay. He said that Paraguay was going through. He did. And there we go. Shootout. So there we go. I said it like, what, 80 minutes ago? Looks like a draw. Looks like extra time here. This does look like a penalty shootout, and it does. Who does it favour? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now. Canada, look on, and just know these guys ran their asses off. They did. They did. They ran their asses off. They totally did. They did, buddy. I'll get you some more. He wants a few more. There you go, buddy. There you go, Cabs. Just a second. Stuck to my hand. Right, I'm going to move this over here. Trouty says they had VAR goals called back in all 3 games. Iran was treated unfairly at the least. I say you can investigate all 3 of those matches. And if you really look at it, not just you, Trouty, but everybody now, I'm being very serious now. I looked at all 3 matches twice. Them decisions that went against Iran. If 1 went their way, they'd be in the next round. But 3 went against them. No, my friends, I don't think that's mistakes. I just think that what you have to realise is I do not trust VAR at all at this World Cup for nothing. There's too many delays in time between VAR opening up and showing something about what's going on that just happened. They're not showing you like they do in other leagues, the infraction, the lines, and an explanation on the video screen for you to follow and literally have a good idea what's going on. You get to see, ciao tutti, Cubby, you get to see the incident, yeah? Well, at this World Cup, they have not been showing you VAR as they have been in the leagues, which tells me something untoward is going on. It seems very sinister. Really sinister. The cloak and dagger is really in your face at play large. And if you look, like I say, at those decisions that went against Iran, you could only come up with one conclusion. Somebody somewhere did not want Iran in this World Cup, period. Because I could not see how those decisions went the way they did. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, they had VAR goals called back in all three games. Iran was treated unfairly at the least, yeah. Colombia 20, in my opinion, 1994 World Cup was the best World Cup. Countries like Romania, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia showed the world that Eastern European countries can play, yes. Even the wee island of Ireland had a big match or two, didn't they? Taking out Ireland. Oh, yes, so taking out Italia. And Italy is at the World Cup. Here we go. The flag of Italy is at the World Cup for referees and officials only. But Italy is at the World Cup. Just saying. You never know what you're going to get here. You never know what you're going to get here. But this shootout, who takes the shootout? Hey, it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. But the dice said finish 1-1, go to penalties. That's what it said. It didn't tell me who's going to win. I could throw again, but I'm going to let it just roll, baby. As Jim Morrison would say, let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long. Yes, Jim, we still love you. We still miss you. But we're grateful for what you gave us. Trouty says Canada had a tie against Brazil just before the 94 World Cup that they won. Yes, Eddie Badusco scored for Canada. They did. I was at that game, Trouty. I was at that match. And it was a gong show at Commonwealth Stadium. And it was when it was in the old orange seats. But looking at halfway, we got the two captains going at it. Virgil van Dijk and Hakimi getting the shot. Virgil says he wants to go first. Seems that Holland are kicking first. So, which way does it go? Mexican fans don't care. They don't care one little bit. They're having a good time. I'll tell you what, I'm really enthused by the Mexican supporters within these World Cups. Yes, they're the home fans. Yeah, fine. Got it. No problem. And yes, they're filling seats that might be filled by, say, fans from around the world. I don't care about that. They bought their tickets. They're hosting it. It's their city. It's their part of the world. But every Mexican fan I see at this World Cup is absolutely big smiley face, absolutely cheerful, having a wonderful time. It is what you could say un fiesta. It's a party. It's a party. Let me have a swig. I'm now going to make this ready for delivery outside. I'm going to do a post-game right now. You're into the post-game. We're walking into the penalty shootout live. This will be cut straight away, going out live to the millions outside of the world. Bono in net. We are in the penalty shootout. 1-1. The game is finished. Morocco taking on Holland. First shot coming in on goal for Holland. Bono diving on his line. Which way is this going to go? Shot coming in. Goes in. 1-0 Holland. Nice and sweet. Nice and sweet. Cooper Mine is in there. 1-0 for Holland. Nothing gained, nothing lost. But welcome in, everybody, and keep your chat coming. Keep the chat coming. Tell me what you're thinking all the way through. But the first penalty goes in for L'Orange. Holland 1-0 up. Early days. There's a long way to travel. 4 and 5 kicks to go. Yeah, trout me, trout, yeah. Well, I woke up this morning, I got myself a beer. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, yeah. The future's uncertain, the game is always near. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Morocco now, first shot of the match. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he's put it over the bar. That's not what you want to see happen. That's not good. That's not good. A shot like that put Germany out of the World Cup earlier. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. It clips the bar. Why put so much power on it? You don't need the power taking a penalty. Precision over power any day. Big one coming up now. Holland 1-0 up. Welcome into the post-game. We're going to talk about the game straight after, give you the stats, give you all the happenings. Second penalty for Holland going in. He's put it off the post. He second-guessed himself. And I'll tell you what he did. He watched the keeper stutter step. The stutter step on the keeper put the shooter off. Watch it happen. Kluivert was put off by the shooter. Watch it happen. He stutters. He changes, see? But it's off the keeper. And scuffs his shot. Well done to Bono. Now, we need Morocco to put the ball in the back of the net, and they're still alive. You see, Holland scored first in the game, and Morocco came back and tied it up. Holland scored first in penalties. Blow one. Morocco, but they're going to come back and tie it up. It'll be one apiece. You can't split these. But Bruggen on his line now. In comes the second Moroccan penalty. What are we going to have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom, saved by the keeper. Oh, and it goes in. He saved it, and it goes in. Oh, my life. He will remember that moment for the rest of his life if Holland go out of this tournament. He had it in his grasp, and it goes over the line. I tell you guys, you can't write this. You couldn't write this drama. Verbruggen grabs it, has it, and the back of his heel clips it over the line before he can react. Brilliant drama. 2-2. 3 kicks to go. Hot take. The stutter step on the penalty kick is a terrible idea. It is a terrible idea. How did that go in? Off the back of the heel, Blaze. Off the back of the heel, bruv. Colombia 20, Morocco has the better keeper. They do. All to play for. Hey, it's the best of 3 now. Penalty shoots is best of 3. Weghorst stepping up. Bono. Weghorst is pretty safe shooter. He's got strength. He's got poise. He should be good on this. Not nervous. Big breath. In we go. And in it goes. Told you. Big strength. In it goes. Holland back into the lead. Blaze says, Trouty, I agree. It messes you up more than anything else. It does. Just run straight to the ball and bang it in or pass it in, whichever way you want to do it. There's a young lady having a heart attack. Reactions of people. 2-1 right now to Holland. Take your time. Be poised. Pick your spot on the ball. Do not look at the goal. That's the trick with a penalty. Place the ball. Take a marker on the ball or an aiming point on the ball. Place the ball. Look at the ball. Don't look at the goal. Put it in there. 2 beautiful shots. But like I say, taking a penalty, put the ball down. Look at the ball as you're going up and pick a spot to smack on. An aiming spot. An aiming spot with your foot. And then as you put it down, aim that spot either right or left and just plough through that. Keep your knee over the ball and it can't not go in. And I don't care what keeper's in net. If you place it, precision, mark a spot on the ball to aim at, and you place it and you look at the ball, ref, I tell you what, the ref will blow the whistle. The keeper will not have a clue where you're going. When you start looking up and looking around, you're giving the keeper some intel to work with. Here comes the kick now. Big moment for Holland. Big moment for Morocco. Shot coming in. Misses the target. Bad style. That is absolutely rotten. You froze on the stage. You literally froze on the stage. There's no other expression for that. You froze. You scuffed the ball and you froze. Absolutely froze on the stage. That's what nerves can do to you. Absolutely froze on the stage. Big moments I talked about. Now Morocco. Hakimi, big professional, needs to put the dagger in. And he misses too. This is a wild penalty shootout, says Trouty, and you're absolutely right. Moroccan fans ripping their hair out that they don't have. Hakimi, of all players, nerves, meltdowns in a penalty shootout. Absolute drama. It's absolutely fantastic. Couldn't be better. Dutch fans absolutely beside themselves with joy. We're down to one kick apiece. Don't miss now. Don't miss now. Welcome into the postgame. It's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. Young wee Somerville marching forward for Holland. Up against Bono. Does he have the nerves? Tricky little winger. He's been great all season in the EPL. He's picking a spot on the ball. He's not looking at the goal. Don't look up, Jimmy. He's looking at the ball. That's the way you do it. Keep your eye on the ball, Jimmy. It's live. Here comes Somerville stuttering around. And it gets saved. Unbelievable. Everything he did was right. But I tell you what, there's a force field around Bono because everything he does goes his way. Now, Moroccan fans, jubilant, jubilant. Look at the shot again. Not a great penalty. It's not in the corner. It's not in the middle. It's in nowhere land. It's in nowhere land. That's the kind of ball that will get saved up high. It's in nowhere land. He didn't hit the corner. He didn't hit the middle. He mishit the shot. And that's the bounty on that one. Jeffrey says, Dutch win. 4 misses is crazy, says Blaze. Jeffrey Perrin, Dutch win. Blaze, why are we doing a starter step? Absolutely. Colombia 20. Countries need to take a page out of Italy's national team. They had the most penalty practice in the 94 World Cup. Yes. Why don't they do penalty practice? Here we go. Sabari, the man of the moment. Going to the next round. Morocco taking out Holland. And I tell you what, deservedly so. We talked it. We called it. Morocco's gone through. Penalty shootout. Doesn't matter. Extra time. Doesn't matter. You're getting it here right in the post-game show. Morocco put on a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic performance. I tell you now, going through on penalty shootout after a 1-1 draw. What a magical moment. What a magical game. And I tell you what, they totally deserve it. Looking into the chat, well, we now know who Canada is playing. It says Trouty McTrouty. This says Trouty McTrout. Sorry, Trouty. J-Tech, let's go Ferrari. Absolutely. Trouty says incredible Blaze. Yep, it is incredible. It is incredible. I tell you what, great feeling. Canada, you now know it's Morocco. Get ready. Blaze 2020. We got this, Canada. J-Tech 007. Love that. Good win by Morocco's. Oh, yes. Jeffrey Perrin. Damn. Yeah. I tell you. But it was the game we saw early on in. It looked like 0-0, 1-1, extra time, penalty kicks. It's exactly the way it was. And it went. It went. Similar to Germany today. But in the opening big game of today, we had penalties. The closing big game of today, we got penalties. I tell you what, we've been treated to some real drama today. But I tell you now, what a fantastic match. I'm going to take you quickly off screen. But before I do, I'm just looking at the joyous celebration from the Moroccan players. And Holland, literally, get on a plane, go home. Out of the round of 32 is like going out in the group stage in a normal World Cup finals. Lost on penalties, doesn't matter how. You're lost. You're on the plane ride, you're going home, and Morocco just showed what I said about Morocco before this match started, that they are the bigger team against Holland, and they showed it all across the pitch. Going down a goal, coming back a goal, taking it 1-1 to 120 and taking it in penalties. I tell you, Gakpo scored on 72, Diop on 90+2. That's how late it was when Morocco tied it up to take it into extra time, but they were deserved. In throughout extra time, nobody bossed it. Nobody really was in charge, and it went that way. Into penalty shootout, it is what it is. Morocco, definitely. Canada, get ready for it. It's going to be an interesting day coming up. Get ready, get down there to Houston. Trouty says, Morocco will be terrified of penalties next match. Canada can use that to their advantage. Hey, we're the smaller team in that match moving forward, so we might want to get through extra time, stay alive, and then take it to penalties on them and do what they did on Holland. That would be what I would be talking to all the guys if we can't muscle it on the game. Don't go toe-to-toe. Be pragmatic, very pragmatic in the next match. But we are coming into somewhat of good peak form at the right time. If we're ever going to beat Morocco, it's the next game. It's the next game. Seamus, how you doing, son? Well, that was a game. It really was. Drama, 100%. Oh, yes. Fun to watch, but not fun for the fans. You know, not for their fans. Absolutely not. But joyous moments for Morocco fans, I tell you. Too much stress? Absolutely. Trout. Canada has now gone further than Uruguay, Holland, Netherlands, Germany, and Japan. Si, senor. Correctamundo. We have done. Columbia 20. What's Jesse Marsh thinking right now? He's probably thinking, I probably would have rather had the Dutch. But he's looking at two teams that went toe-to-toe and teams that really got knackered really quick. Let's quickly go and check out the stats while we're doing the post-game, guys. Let's go stats hunting. Going to the stats right now. Let's go out to it. As you can see, one apiece after 90 minutes, one apiece after 120. Gakpo on 72. Issa Diop 90+1. And a penalty shootout. Alarmingly, after 6 kicks, yes, 6 kicks each, it finishes 2-3 in favour of Morocco. Looking at the stats, you can see clearly on your board where you're going with that. 7 shots, 3 on target for Holland. 12 shots, 6 on target. Morocco, 70%. Yeah, keep looking at the stats. They tell you, they emboss that Morocco is the bigger team of the two, deservedly marching through. And 3-2 on penalty shootout. You've got to be absolutely ecstatic if you're anywhere connected to Morocco tonight. You really do. Holland, it is what it is. You came, you saw, you got on the plane. And this was what I saw with Holland in Canada's advantage. What Morocco did to Holland tonight was exactly what I was hoping we could do. The same against Holland in the next round. Now we're taking on Morocco, who's got more fight, more spunk, more spite, more everything than Holland. Now we got a tougher game. We're going to have to really raise the bar. The joyous thing is, we're coming up against Morocco that just had a real battle royale against Holland. They're going to need a lot more rest, and we've had 24 hours more rest plus than Morocco. It will factor in the match. These guys have played quite a few games now, 4 apiece in short term. It's starting to fatigue up. Legs are starting to lock up. Injuries are starting to mount. The tournament is going deep, like I say. So at the end of the day, Canada, get ready for Morocco. It's going to be a battle. Staying with you guys. Bring your comments. Seamus says, I am surprised Morocco owned the stats. Well, you know, I think they had more of the ball collectively in the possession. And Holland literally were mesmerised. Like I said, as Morocco were pushing the ball left and right, Holland were getting mesmerised. They weren't running. They were walking. They were slowly being phased out of the match by a battle of attrition. If it's not flowing and if it's not going their way, Holland invariably drop matches that they probably should have won. This is probably one of the matches that they should have closed out. They had the lead on 72, only had to keep it for 18 minutes and a few added minutes after that, and they'd be into the next round. But they couldn't close the game. They didn't step on the ball. They didn't get possession going. They didn't deny Morocco time. They didn't do the ugly things with the fouls. They didn't take a couple of yellow cards to disrupt the flow of the game. They didn't do the things to close the match. And looking back at them final 18 minutes for Holland, they can only really blame themselves. They allowed Morocco more time and gave them too much respect or got lazy. And Koeman on the side, If he wasn't seeing what we were seeing as Morocco was slowly dominating this match from 30 minutes in till the end of 120, then I don't know what he was watching. And he is a really good coach. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. But I tell you now, I'm going to close this down. It's been a fantastic night. I hope you've all had a wonderful time with it. But at the end of the day, Canada, get ready for a tougher game, because Morocco is definitely going to bring that toughness, resilience, never give up attitude. And don't forget, we are 32 in the world. They are 5. Okay, guys, have a great night. I will get you tomorrow for the next watch-along. Mexico taking on Ecuador. You'll be surprised to see what I'm wearing. I'm telling you now, come back to see what I'm wearing. It won't be what you think. That is a definite guarantee. But I'm a happy man watching another fantastic match tonight. Tomorrow will be another big one. And it will be in Mexico one more time. Join me, Ultimate Soccer Show. And remember, give me a like if you think I deserved it. Please subscribe if you really want to join the family. And hit all notifications. Get back here anytime. Good night, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. I hope you had a wonderful time watching a wonderful watch-along full of drama, because it so was.